some jets to Iran. I don't know if there's anything else he's probably going to end up giving. Did he give it to him or did he sell them?
I don't know. I'd have to Google it real quick. But yeah, we haven't really heard from JJ yet. Are you saying something about the article? About what?
Yeah, I gotta see if I can try to pull it up again. But he decided not to go to one of those like summits where all those leaders were at and stuff because basically shit was getting a little too real for him. He didn't feel safe.
He said it's too hot.
Now, too hot on the block. But you know what though? I mean, for him to say that, I wonder if he's feeling like, is it that there's foreign actors or is that his internal people? He feels like they may be trying to get him out because I know that there's some dissonance there that you know, I don't know. I don't want to say that people are trying to take him out, but I know that there's maybe less of an appetite for him forward. But they're just tolerating it. So that's what I heard. Let's see here. I can spell that shit.
It's China's leader.
Not attending the BRICS summit for the first time. That was a couple of days ago. I mean, this is a week ago. So that was a surprise. He's one of the head dudes running this shit, so him not showing up is...
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's a big deal, yeah.
Let me look this up real quick.
Yeah, I got something from CNN. It was July 5th. Summer leaders from BRICS group, major emerging economic kickoff in Brazil Sunday, but without top leader, its most powerful member. The first time in more than a decade's rule. Chinese leader Xi Jinping, who has made BRICS a centerpiece of his push to reshape the global balance of power, will not attend the annual leaders gathering.
So I actually found a clip.
Yeah. Well, play it out.
All right, talking about China, there's been a lot of speculation around the Chinese Supreme Leader, President Xi Jinping, missing in action over the last few days, most notably at the recently concluded BRICS summit in Rio de Janeiro. China was one of the founder members of BRICS, but Xi Jinping skipped that particular summit. The BRICS summit is the first time he skipped a BRICS summit in the 12 years that he's been in power, and that has led to a lot of speculation. Where is Xi Jinping hiding? Has he gone missing? Is this a strategic retreat because of pressure domestically, or is it something larger? And who could possibly succeed him, if at all? That is the plan. A succession plan is being laid out in 2027 when the next Chinese Communist Party's Congress is expected. For over a decade now, Xi Jinping has been the face of a rising China, a leader who has projected confidence at global fora, he's reshaped domestic politics, and positioned himself as president for life. But this year, for the very first time since taking power, Xi Jinping skipped the annual BRICS summit. His absence has triggered a wave of speculation. Is China's most powerful leader in generations preparing to step aside? Or is something deeper at play within the Communist Party's secretive corridors? Xi Jinping's decision to send Premier Li Qiang in his place is unprecedented. He's never skipped a BRICS summit since officially becoming president in 2013. In fact, as per official Chinese government records, Beijing is citing scheduling conflicts as the reason why Xi Jinping could not travel all the way to Rio de Janeiro. But analysts are not quite convinced. After all, Xi Jinping has made BRICS a centerpiece of his foreign policy since 2012. Why then this sudden change? And it is also not that Xi is traveling to someplace else at this given point of time. He has no international trips planned which coincide or which collide with the BRICS schedule. So then what was this scheduling conflict all about? Because skipping BRICS sends out a powerful signal at a time when Donald Trump is railing and ranting against BRICS and BRICS countries wanting to stop their own currency, wanting to devalue the
Hello.
dollar. This is not just about diplomacy. It's about what is also happening
I'm at home. I'm listening to another clubhouse room. I'm turning the volume down.
I didn't hear anything you just said. No, because you need to be muted for us to listen to.
Yeah, mute up. I'm at
Where
home.
are you?
I'm at home in my office drinking coffee.
I thought you were out and it's the background noise is coming from someone. My God, you sound sicker now.
Maybe I just became more of a man.
You know, I was sick like that for 2.5 weeks. And it was just very weird. Tell me if this is what's happening to you. So usually when I get a cold, I start like, the watery thing coming out of your nose, and you start sneezing, and then maybe you get your throat itches a little bit, and it's sore and whatever. And then, you go through the whole cold, and then for me, I get asthma, and then I wrap up, and that's it. This time, I got like allergy, but nothing in my nose. I had like a blocked nose, but on the back, like nothing was coming out of my nose. Like I tried to blow my nose, nothing. Everything was like on the back of my nose, you know. And I had like this coughing, and it was like horrible. And it lasted like 2.5 weeks, probably.
Yeah, brutal.
Is it something like that you're getting now?
I'm actually like out of the cold now. Like this is I still had a little sinus this morning, but overall like my health is back to like 99%, 90%. So
I am at 99.
The pressure though was intense.
I still had a little bit of asthma yesterday.
That sucks.
Yeah, and I was walking a lot, and I was getting fatigued.
Yeah, that was the craziest thing when the cold flu was like at its peak. My body hurt everywhere. I had pain, and I had like horrible. I was getting shivers, and total like lack of energy. It was a brutal cold that I went through. It hit me on July 4th the hardest.
Oh, so you didn't do anything?
No, I literally just stayed at home. I swear it must be like a seasonal flu pattern. And
some people have told me it's like the advanced or evolved version of COVID.
Yeah, I could buy that. I could buy that because my sister had the same thing, and the girl that I dated on this app for like a 3-day weekend, she was all boosted up, and we had some romance. So I'm pretty sure she virally shed on me, and that like nearly killed me.
Yeah, my sister also got sick. Like, but it's everywhere. Like, I'm in Switzerland, my sister in Guatemala, you guys in the US, and everyone has been sick. Even Simon was sick before I was. It's just everywhere. It's like a virus. I don't know.
I wonder if it is like COVID-19.
For me, it was like hay fever, but then after I got the hay fever, I no longer can taste or smell anything.
Yeah, me too. That's exactly what's happening to me. Well, now I can taste a little bit more, but I can barely smell. Like only very strong smells, and I have to intentionally breathe in order to feel them. And I am out of the cold, but it's just not back to normal. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I think all that stuff comes back to, like, have you ever twisted a knee or like sprained an ankle, and it took 11 months for it to like feel normal again or something?
I mean, let's hope, because I want to take my girlfriend to a fine dining restaurant for her birthday in August.
When is her birthday?
August 24th.
Oh, so still like another month.
Yeah. But I haven't been able to say
That's the birthday. That's the same birthday than my best friend.
Oh, nice.
She's a Virgo.
Whatever that means.
You should read about the zodiacs.
waste my time.
Oh, you're not gonna waste your time. I've heard you waste your time for years, Simon.
I'm gonna be selective with the things I waste my time with, and reading about fucking nothing science is not gonna be one of them.
So Edmund, I received a course of AI during the whole weekend. It was like 16 hours between Friday and Saturday, and it's amazing the stuff you can do.
Really? What, for
Like,
example?
I learned how to do apps, how to create agents, how to, oh my god, it's just amazing. I'm like hooked now on that. I'm creating my new website, and I'm creating a couple of apps that will help me to organize my stuff.
Well, show me how to do it. Let's do a training course, and you'll be the instructor. Then it'll help you learn even more.
That. But it's really amazing, all the stuff that you can do. And it's super easy, actually. If they have the course again, I'm gonna send it to you. I got it for free with a code. Usually it's like, I don't know, $400 or some dollars.
I just got do you use Shopify at all?
No, not because I don't sell anything.
I have to do that now. I have to
Hey, my
set up
friend.
website or a landing page for my products. I have to hook up my Facebook pixel to my website.
No, I've never used Shopify because I don't sell stuff.
What's up, Vegas?
Yeah, what a racist.
What's up, nigga faggot?
Oh my god, the homophobia and racistophobia.
Did you like the Bitcoin guys, my friend?
Yes, I did. I thought that they were all, I actually really did. I thought they were all smart and very funny, and I liked the guy Hodl the best. Hodl.
Yeah, he's
British version or the right
Yeah, he was cool. He was a cool guy.
he's very popular on Twitter and on podcasts and stuff. If you look for him for American Huddle, you'll find him.
I mean, you do realize that anybody who's actually doing what they're doing here, or even having very long form conversations here, like, it's a total waste of time. And the fact that, like, they're not even creating a content or a podcast or something, it's like, it's basically, it's got to be therapeutic. I think that's probably the best way to frame it. But it's like bad therapy.
So you're saying Bitcoin is bad?
No, what I'm saying is it doesn't matter what the topic is, because what's happening here is communication exchange, and so the topic is irrelevant. Most people want to just get what's off their chest.
That's very true. I'll talk about anything as long as you guys will fucking listen to me.
I would see.
Communication is hypnosis.
Yeah, I think you could say all communication is spam. That's like probably
All
better way to
communication is projection.
Yeah. It
Well, by
happens a lot here.
definition, it's projection.
What the fuck are you saying?
But I call this like decentralized friendship.
What would a decentralized friendship look like?
Real
Is it the
world.
one where you walk away from somebody when you meet them in public?
No, that's called being rude or being an annoying person.
You're annoying and you're rude.
What's decentralized friendship?
You mean because I'm on a family vacation, I see some random neo-Nazi at a gas station who wants to talk to me for 5 minutes in his old jalopy?
What's 5 minutes? And you talk for hours on Clubhouse. You can't give him 5 minutes.
Exactly. Well, that's the point. It's like, first of all, we were going kayaking and we had an appointment to go pick up our kayaks. So, David, just go get your bottle of vodka and just shut the fuck up.
Why are you telling David to shut the fuck up?
Because
that's not nice.
Because he's sitting there wasting our time about a gas station encounter with Diego, aka Roberto.
Docs. And when you bring up, friendship, that needs to be pointed out what you did. Wait, what did he do?
Nothing. This is a waste of time. Let's not rediscuss the
He
gas
met
station.
Diego in person and he ran away.
Well, I don't know if he ran away. I don't think he ran away. I think he was like,
He didn't run away.
You're Diego.
Diego was like,
No, the one running away was Edmund.
No, I wasn't running away.
He saw him in person in real life, and it was like after hours of talking in Clubhouse.
First of all,
let's hang out, and he ran away.
First of all, let me finish this by saying Roberto's is the rude bitch here. He didn't even get out of his car to stand up to shake my hand. He just sat there like a fat ass in his car with his Nazi bride wife while she looked the other way, and his kids sat like robots. So let's just put facts as facts, and I'll describe the situation accurately.
But didn't he meet you like in a stop or something? Like how was he going to get out of the car? Like
he's in his car. I don't even think he turned his car off. He just was sitting there like a weirdo, and he said, "Hey, Edmund."
Did you shake your hand?
No, I didn't shake his fucking hand. I didn't even ask him his name because I didn't even care what the fuck his name was.
Did you know who he was? Oh yeah,
I
because
knew the voice. I heard his voice, and I was like, "Oh God, Clubhouse in the real world." I look over, and it's an old fucking jalopy with what looks like a guy with fucking dandruff and oily skin. I'm like, "Oh, it's that praxeologist guy, aka the philosopher."
And then you ran away.
So you heard his voice.
That actually does change things.
Wait, dude. You heard his voice, and it immediately triggered your brain like Clubhouse.
That's exactly what I said.
No, that's it. Because he called him Edmund. Because nobody in the real world knows that John is Edmund. So John is walking around and somebody calls him Edmund. It would be like if somebody called me trash bag. If I was walking on the street and somebody was like, "Hey, trash bag," and then I turned around.
So what if the person that said was Issa? You'd be like, "Yo, Issa, what's going on? Let's talk. Let's have coffee. Let's have a drink." You wouldn't run away.
You wouldn't run away. Listen, David, nobody fucking ran away. I walked up to the car, I talked to him, I looked in the vehicle, I saw an unhappy wife, and then I left. I assessed the situation, and I left.
Maybe she was scared of you.
Maybe she was probably like, "Here we go again with my husband wasting our fucking time."
No, I think it's more likely that Diego is dominating her and he prohibits her to speak.
Let's just say that, I was worried that there could be a Nazi knife in his fucking jackboot, and he was driving like a white supremacist car. And, I just gotta say, his wife didn't look happy, and his children didn't even move. I think they could have been dolls. I don't know.
Really?
They
weren't acting like kids?
No, they were not.
Wow.
They're just very well behaved Catholic kids.
Caleb, have you met anyone in real life in Clubhouse?
Not except the people I already knew.
So before Clubhouse?
So I know Matt, Rabbi Matt, from a long time ago.
Okay.
And I met one other guy.
What about Norm?
No, I never met Norm in person. And I think on Wednesday, actually, I'm meeting up with somebody in Philadelphia.
Tell us who.
Scott, I think Scott and I are going to go to Top Golf. It's
Wait, the Top Golf in Morristown.
No. I'm going to be in Philly. In Morristown? Yeah.
Yeah, there's no Top Golf in Philly.
That's the only one in Philly.
The Top Golf is like
What day is this, Kev?
Wednesday.
I'll be around. If you want to include me.
No. Nobody's inviting you.
No, I'm saying, no. I mean, you have a bay for 4. You can have a bay for 6, actually.
for 2 concerts, and I need something to do for the day when.
Oh my god, you seeing
And wait,
fish?
okay, I have 2 questions.
What's up,
One,
David?
is it Scotty? And second, is it mini golf, top golf?
No, real golf.
It's like a driving range.
Are you seeing fish?
Is it Scott the guy that the Hey Isa guy?
Yeah, he's a minister.
No.
You're thinking like the
Scott
guy
guy
with
that gives me
glasses.
the
His
pickleball?
name is Scott Jones.
Yeah. Scott Jones.
Scott Jones? He's a minister?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What? But he's a degenerate. What the fuck is going on with the churches?
Everyone deserves a second chance, Isa.
I mean, I love God, but I love God and degeneracy, but he cannot be a minister. Like, what the fuck?
It's the beginning of a joke. A minister and a rabbi go to top.
Yeah, you need a priest as well.
Well, God, Caleb, if you need a priest, I can pretend to be a priest and we'll come talk.
And also you need a sheikh.
I need an imam.
We can invite Randy Dickerson. He can be the sheikh.
Oh yes, he's my favorite.
Would you meet with David Bobadilla in real life?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I like Caleb. But I was gonna want Caleb.
Would you meet
There's certain people that beat him up, but I always try
Oh
to.
my god, David, you're taking the spotlight off from me.
Come to the man on Tuesday and Wednesday. Give you a good party at the show.
Concert. No, but would you meet me in real
Who's
concert?
the?
Oh my god, David!
I'm sorry.
My friend is the same person.
Lisa, if I was ever in Zurich or wherever you live, yes, I would definitely go.
Amazing. That's what I wanted. Just thank you. Now you can talk, David.
No, I refuse to pretend.
Would you meet me, Edmund?
Chances are that I would rather just actually cancel and then have the clown house meeting, get it out of my system, and then just move on quickly.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. I mean, I would meet with anybody, anytime, anywhere, for a beer or.
Would you record our meeting?
Yeah, I'd probably ask you if I can open a clown house room so we can just pipe it into clown house for clown housers.
So we can chat online.
Yeah, I think putting content on here, for people. This is a very closed, network of people, and it's for people who like the app. I think. I mean, because you can go to X Spaces in a room with 1,200 people, never get on a stage, and you really never get to meet any real person. You don't get to engage with people's personalities. So this is a unique app, and it's pretty small. They put a lot of money into this.
You hated it. Now you're praising it.
From a
like it.
Well, yeah, from a technology perspective, this app is really the ergonomics, the interface, everything is very solid.
I had a steak dinner with Isa, and she's very nice and normal, not like some of these other people on Clubhouse.
Yeah,
My friend wants to meet with you. Meet you? In the Matrix. Yeah, would you meet me?
Well, let me talk when I'm not in the Matrix Adventure.
Yeah, people are on the move.
So it's technically
Yeah, the people that I have met on Clubhouse, they're not here anymore. I've met Rick and David, but then I have met, who is it? Suki, I met...
You met Shuki?
Met Rico.
You haven't made it to Germany yet to meet Daniel?
No, but I want to. I want to go to Israel with Daniel.
That would be amazing for you.
I really want to experience Israel with him. I think it would be amazing.
Let's have a meetup in Tel Aviv.
No, you won't.
I'll be there again in
December.
What do you mean? I'm gonna be there in December.
Yeah, I'm planning to be in Guatemala in December.
Wait, my friend, where do you live right now?
I live in Maine.
Gayland.
Maine?
Yeah, I live in Maine.
The land of Maine.
Why?
This is where I live. What do you mean? Why do
That's
you
where
live
he
where
does
you
his
live?
podcast.
I mean, you had a choice. You picked Maine.
So David, you're like an 8-year-old child with Down syndrome.
No, it's like, I mean, you could live, you can live in New York, you go in Florida, Texas, and California, you pick Maine. Jesus Christ.
Well, my uncle had a brain injury and my parents were here.
That's the best news on David. You're like an 8-year-old with Down syndrome.
David's a good-looking guy.
I was looking at John.
That's very gay, I don't think that he's looking for your. I don't think he's looking for your.
It's called the compliment. He says, like,
Yeah.
I'll take all
So
compliments.
I do want to point out my PTR.
Telling him that he looks like a fucking 8-year-old Down syndrome.
Look at this quote by Osho. It says, "If you love yourself, you love others. If you hate yourself, you hate others. In relationships with others, it is only you mirrored." Do you think there's any truth in that?
I think that's amazing.
100%.
So who on this app?
Look at all the socialists. They all hate themselves, and as a result, they want to see the world burn. Fuck.
That's right. You know,
That's
if
right.
I can't be happy, you can't be happy.
And they're bad.
So how do you transform yourself from being a self-hater to being a self-lover?
You just need to let go.
You have to love your problems. Your problem, anyone else's problems, you have to love your problems.
No, you need to take responsibility of your problems. That's number one. But number two, you need to let go. Oh my God, Simon. Number two, you just are you guys retarded? Like, you can't help yourself in jumping into when someone else is talking. What's wrong with you?
David, are you going to be in Toronto on Wednesday?
No, I'm going to golf with Caleb on Wednesday.
I got John Fakori coming up.
Oh, you should go, David. Go meet Faruqi. Plus, Caleb is not inviting you yet.
So I tried to text you, Gay, but you don't respond about
Where did you try to text me?
yeah. About coming out to Toronto.
Don't you think it's a little gay that John Fakori sits there and does all this talk therapy in a Bitcoin room?
But he likes to do that.
I mean, he reveals a lot of stuff on there that is kind of private, and I mean,
You should see me. You should see how much private stuff I really.
You're zero private.
Yeah, I know so much about him at this point.
Your story, your telenovela story, was the reason why I stuck in the Bitcoin rooms, because I wanted to come day after day to hear what was going on in your life.
That's how you get to you. You want to, how does it end?
That's how I got hooked in the Bitcoin room.
Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But, man, the other day when I came in, wow, was that? I heard it got a little feisty after I left.
It was horrible.
Yeah, apparently my life got threatened.
No.
That's
No,
what
your
James
life
told
didn't
me.
get threatened. No. It was just, he kicked you out, that was it. And then, he just said that he didn't like it when other people are kind of like befriending you, whatever. I don't know, I'm not
That's
part of
crazy.
the phenomenon.
Yeah,
He was just like ranting, but he never said anything about your life, or he was gonna kill you or anything.
That's apparently it got worse. Like Antonio and they're trying to dox me because they're gonna find me and
Antonio?
Yeah.
Why?
Christian, why did
Antonio's a good guy too.
there's such a hard on for you, Christian? Like, honestly,
I feel like you need to up your troll game, David. Like I'm getting threats. Apparently if you even don't remove me as soon as I walk into that room, you're dead to that person. You can do
that's so ridiculous, bro. Like, why are they acting like that towards you?
I don't care. I don't play into those things.
hearing Christian speak back in the day, like he never said anything like at all combative.
He said, "Can we get a room title change to Super Friends and Friends for Life?"
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But Gabe, why don't you just let it go? I mean, that's a perpetual room that goes on for 24-hour cycles. It's a you problem, isn't it?
What, the Bitcoin room?
Well, I mean, if they're threatening his life, I mean, that's more their problem.
No, nobody was saying that. Whoever told you that is bullshitting because nobody was threatening your life.
I don't believe you weren't around the whole time, but like, Dave.
No, I was there for the whole rant, and then I left because it just got maybe crowded on like a very weird vibe. So I was just like, oh fuck this. So I just went to my room.
I think it went on for like an hour of them like being upset. And
No. It was more like 15 minutes, and then the room got very quiet, and people were just starting to avoid talking about it.
Yeah, but I think what Christian's saying, like,
oh my
didn't
god,
happen when
shut the
we
fuck
left.
up when I kick you out. The last time you interrupt me, I swear to God, David. So I was there for like 15 minutes, and the whole rant happened, and yes, a lot of people jumped in and whatever. And he's like, what's going on? And he got very angry. And then everything got like very quiet, and people started like trying to change the topic. And that is when it just got like a weird vibe because it felt like people were trying just to like deviate the attention from the quietness, and try to like put the room back into normal. And that's when I left because it just felt more authentic, and I was like, oh, I don't want to put up with this vibe. So I came here to open my room. But it didn't go unless you're talking about some other time that they were talking about it, that's different. But that day, that specific day, it didn't go for 1 hour. Nobody was threatening your life. And whoever is telling you this, just stir the shit. I'm not saying that they might not be giving you true information, but I think that some people thrive in drama, Chris, and so you need to also be smart and not and take it with a pinch of salt everything that people tell you.
I don't really care. No one's gonna hurt me. But it's just, I do find it funny that I have, without even doing anything, I have this much effect on them.
Welcome to the club, gay.
Yeah. I can just ask Dave what he's planning for dinner on Wednesday. And, fuck, it's been a month since I got in the beef with this guy, and he still can't let it go.
Well, I think that you guys should try to look for a way of getting along together again. I mean, like, people say things, you say things, he says things.
I haven't seen
It's like, okay, let's try to be adults. Let's try to be adults and get over it. It's just a big clubhouse.
I think Christian is the adult and the other guy is like the
No, David, because Chris has also done shit or say comments that were meant to jab Jimmy and to trigger Jimmy, and so Jimmy got pissed off, and he was in his right of getting pissed off as well. Now, the problem is that maybe it went a little bit too far to the point where they cannot be in the same room. Well,
Because that's because they were pushing her on him.
but I think you guys should try to sort it out. I mean, like, you both are adults, and you both are men, and you're managing this like if you both were two little 8-year-old scoundrels.
Okay, but what am I supposed to do at this point? There's nothing I can do.
I
Like, I haven't done anything.
I mean, let it cool for now.
Yeah, but there's no reason for it to be so.
And then try to see if through someone you're able to reach out. Like Hodo was saying the other day that they should try to look for a way of getting the two of you together. He was saying this while none of you were in the room. So I mean, like, there are people that would like things to go back to normal. So I think that you should take advantage of those. And for example, Hodo, I mean, like, he appreciates you both, and he's appreciated by you both. So you should try to use someone like that, but stop with the stupid drama. It's just annoying.
Yeah, I'm not trying. If Jimmy wanted to talk to you, I'm welcome to, but I don't plan to talk to Jimmy or continue the drama.
Okay, let's just take a deep breath and change the topic of conversation to something more positive vibration.
Well, because that's the only time when we can talk about it, and because he asked that. But yeah, I mean, Honestly, Chris, don't listen to what everybody tells you because that'll just get you angrier on TV. You should just let it go, dude. Just let go. And at some point, try to make peace again. You guys don't need to be friends. You just need to be respectful to each other. That's it.
Got it. I can't believe this conversation is happening right now. How old are we?
Why?
This, we've had certain
Why?
conversations about.
Why is it so difficult?
I don't know. My mom told me that like when I was 10 years old.
Am I being like a mom?
No, it's the fact that someone needs to be told that.
Oh, come on. You all need to be told that. Do you want me to remind you of the drama that happened on our side of Clubhouse?
That's right.
This shit happens in every corner of Clubhouse. People are retarded.
I love that there's two Anons in the room and I'm not one of the Anon.
Really, you're not? Do you feel uncomfortable?
No, I don't. I just like the fact that people want to come in here and listen to this convo anonymously.
But yeah, well, do you remember when the whole Clubhouse World War happened between conservatives and Alex New York and you and Kai and Ali? I mean,
Did you see big pigs?
Yes.
you all are retarded. You all fight. Everyone fights for different reasons.
Once I hear when somebody says
That shit out of it. First of all, the government and religion are separate.
I think I have done a little fight. I only had my own drama, but it was just like.
I was gonna say you're knocking on the picture.
That's what I heard too. I eventually stopped midway through the bit.
I've only received dick pics from the gays.
That's pretty straight up, I'm not gonna lie.
And it's not theirs. No, I haven't seen yours dicks. But Pussy has sent me dick pics. You have sent me dick pics, and I don't know why you guys sent me these stuff.
It's like this is an ex person. Check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. I've never played this side against side drama in Clubhouse.
So Issa, do you think
But I always do the same rule. Like, don't get me your fucking shit and just get into a room, make peace, sort things out, and then come to my room. But don't weaponize me. That's always what I end up telling people. Actually, they understand. I think that if this were Big Brother, I would have won it.
I'll tell you, Big Brother USA is just starting this week.
I would have won Big Brother.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to the world-famous Issa Club. This is your Super Clubhouse Friends, hosted by Issa.
Have you ever seen the show The Circle? On Netflix.
It rings a bell, but I don't think I have.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
It's like a low budget Big Brother, but I'm pretty addicted to it. But people can go in as a catfish. I feel like now that I'm an on, I feel like I'm a catfish, and it feels like I'm on The Circle sometimes because you can get blocked and stuff like that. And so, I'm just like, feel like I'm living that world.
Is it good?
Is it objective to find the catfish?
But is the Circle online or is it
It's on Netflix.
No, but I mean, if it's online, if it's
It's like people in an apartment building. They can't leave their room. They can only interact through text.
Oh.
So it's just like people trying to not get blocked, and to basically be like an influencer to the person that gets to block people, and they just vote how popular that person is this every couple days.
It's how do you win?
How many people?
Starts off with like 8, and then people get removed and they add people, and they probably go through like, I would say like 12 to 14 characters.
More like, they get people in an apartment complex.
Yeah, so they
It's
get
like
removed,
100.
but they don't get to see each other. They don't get to.
Okay, so they don't see each other, but they talk to each other, and they're trying to pump themselves up to be something they're not, to get more laughs.
Yeah, and they're like, form a line. It's a pretty good show. It's almost like Clubhouse,
But can they sustain the character before they get found out? It's like, wait,
Yeah, they'll be like
really,
sometimes too.
whatever. Yeah.
They'll be like sometimes like you gotta do like bake a cake too, right? And so they'll be like, if it's a chick, and then there's a dude playing a chick, it's like it might be pretty obvious.
So what happened?
Yeah,
Did
you can be.
are you saying that
You lie
Diego?
to- you lie to-
So do they live in their own apartment?
Are you saying that Diego rage quit?
No, so they have like a kitchen and everything.
Yeah, they can't.
But they visit each other, right?
Yeah, they can't. They go on the leave to go like they're jamming. It's just basically they can't leave. They can't. They have no internet, no nothing.
Yeah, you know what? That'd be funny if they shared one gym, but they couldn't talk. So they, at one point of the day, they see each other.
So they have like time. They have time slots that they can, each person, so they're separate.
I know, but it'd be funny because like now you can see everyone, but they
No,
look like
no,
they
it
can't talk
won't
to
be
each other.
funny, David.
I find it really good. Like,
Is
it's the only show I
anybody
watch.
here going to the gym today?
I will feel
So I gotta check it out. How do you win? Like, how's it end?
You go to the gym and break a
Person
sweat.
gets voted the highest at the end wins 100,000. But like sometimes there's a lot of strategic voting too, right? So sometimes like not the most popular person wins because people are trying to not vote for the popular person because they're trying to give themselves a better shot.
That's fun. I like that.
So it's all tactics.
I guess I gotta watch the game.
It's a strategy game, but then also some people play the strategy, some people play just based on
I
their.
got a question I want to ask. David and Gabe, what are the last 2 books that you read?
I don't know, man. It's been like 10 years.
10 years since you read a book. Wow. What about you, David? 10 years plus?
I don't think that's that question.
All right, I've confirmed something. Let me put it in my spreadsheet. Please hold.
Okay. This is the only show I have.
Right now, but it's called in Spanish. I'm reading this in Spanish. It's called Deja de ser tú from Joe Dispenza. I think it's like letting go of yourself or something like that. It's called.
So Christian, I got to check out that. Okay, because like I said, multiple people have talked to me about it, but I've never bothered to watch it. But I guess you watch it.
Abuelo, what was the last book you read? Or Simon, what was the last book you read?
I started reading Green Lights, which is a book that.
Oh my god! You've been starting to read Green Lights for like a year.
I gave it to my mom, and then she hasn't given it back to me. So
Where is it?
it's at her house.
Simon,
So
what
you're
about
not
you?
starting to read Green Lights.
Let's just move on from Abuelo here. Simon, what was the last book you read?
Applying color science.
Let's go. Let's go.
So you studied
And that's
the
also my
rainbow?
last book I read. I'll use Simon's answer.
Is this Congress guy the guy that like tapes the Bitcoin rooms? Is that the same guy?
Yeah, that's me.
Do you have any stats on like which characters your audience likes the best?
I mean, I have my personal favorites and also my personal dislikes, but it's irrelevant.
Tell us.
You might never.
It really doesn't matter. I mean, I've listened to the Bitcoin Room for years and I've been recording it for years, and I've even wanted to dedicate like specific recording studio time just for the Bitcoin Room because it is one of those 24-hour cycle perpetual rooms, and there's only like 3 or 4 of those on this app. But that takes the cake for being probably, I don't know. It's a winner of a room in my opinion.
You get the most views on YouTube.
No, just like what people say in there, and then the amount of silence also in the room. I would say that the Free Britney bitch, the trans guy in there who is very vocal. He's one of the best characters. Well,
Crocker's in there?
whatever its name is very
Britney, yeah, Britney.
Brittany's bitch, whatever her name is, his name is. It's she
Yeah,
or he
Brittany
is extremely obnoxious sometimes. But there's a lot of super obnoxious people in that room.
Would I be
But
considered
it's all
a doctor?
trolling. It's not that people are, well, I don't take it as trolling.
No,
There's a lot of truth in it.
is the least obnoxious person I know.
Which would you say is your favorite character besides me in that room? And
You're like
Besides
you're
Christian.
you're like a little nothing in that room compared to the super users in that room.
well, I don't know actually. I've made my way to the top. Very well
Well,
received there.
you see,
Tuttle, British Tuttle, John.
you're needed desperately in that vacuum of a room as a woman and having a lively voice. Like you give people so much joy in that
What
depressed
about
room.
Fish? Is Fish one of your favorites?
Fish.
I've climbed.
It doesn't
Anyway,
matter.
it was a joke, you douche.
I don't really care
Who is
about.
your favorite character there?
It's not about the individuals. It's about the totality and the collective of the individuals.
I
It is a
know, but I
wide
want to know who's your
diversity of
favorite
speakers.
character.
Yeah, gun to the head if you had to pick one.
It is not fat British hodl. I think it's the American hodl guy, whatever his name is.
American Horror,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
What about
got.
Dave?
Is it Dave? Is Dave the born Canadian?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so. Oh, he wins the ultimate prize for super boringness.
Fish is always entertaining. He always says speaking.
But what I don't understand is like, see, that to me, like the content to me is more valuable than even the Bitcoin. Like, it's because it's like watching Seinfeld. Clubhouse is like Seinfeld. I mean, it's just this group of people that get together in a house and have their
Yeah,
funny
the Bitcoin room
discourse.
has a good dynamic. I like it.
It's also the super cringe when you hear people essentially like doing this country club type demeanor, and their lives are in shambles. They're divorced. You can tell they have a lot of anxiety, but they keep projecting this like aura of wealth, which is just a ridiculous way to communicate. I mean, it's just so fake and stupid and anti-intellectual,
Well, I do like the
academic.
conversations about like restaurants and
Come up.
lattes and stuff like that. So,
I love the rich guy hours. It was it's like things. When they just talk about being rich. I like the combo.
I like listening to it.
I also enjoy the conversation of how they don't make.
The morning show is good.
I feel like
I love when they just exude their dominance over how foolish they are. Love that.
It is
I also
really,
like it when they kick up
Let Gary speak.
I feel like they've had the conversation. They don't make good comedies anymore. Probably 130 times. Like they talk about. I don't know if you guys have been in the room, but like that conversation gets done over and over and over.
it's
the same kind of conversation about restaurants, maybe like a couple times.
MSDR.
See, that's why it is an interesting thing to record, because when you hear people talk about technical capabilities of like crypto or something versus just this like rich sailor, it's like this weird cult. It does seem like a cult.
I like those guys. I really do enjoy their company.
Which
Sometimes
guys
it's
do you
a
like
little.
usually?
You always first, honey.
I do find it. You get some people who are like in that room who are kind of have actual different opinions, or people who are like have an opinion, and then there's so many of them are just followers and just kind of go where the crowd's taking them. It's very interesting dynamic.
Yeah, there's only three people I like. Obviously Christian, Fish, and Sam. Those are the only three people I like in that room.
Well, it meets the definition of a cognitive disorder room because it's essentially all or nothing thinking, meaning that Bitcoin solves everything. I mean, that is the definition of a cognitive disorder.
But it does.
Well, see, that's not necessarily true. It's also a little bit like when I was a juvenile or young, I wanted to gather information or like secrets on how people are making money so I could clone them. And so you may have like a bunch of stragglers who don't really understand how to create value. I mean, this spam has value, and people monetize spam, and that room is just another fucking spam room.
For you, everything is spam, and you're the biggest spammer of all.
I'm not. I'm the biggest recorder of spam.
Yes, you are, dude. Like you are streaming all these stupid conversations on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. Like you, if that's not spamming, then I don't know what it is. You're spamming the internet with us.
That is literally the
No, I'm
idea.
recording
You want
spam.
more money to upload your nothing content.
Instagram has warned. Instagram is now warning me if I don't have 1,000 followers, they'll no longer let me stream.
The environment, like running these data centers.
But from the amount of communication produced by these brains, if people were just to read books and start educating themselves instead of talking all the time, like the IQ would rise. But IQ is not rising amongst the speakers on Clubhouse.
Okay, tell us the truth. Does someone pay you to do this? Is the FBI behind this?
I don't know, you'll have to talk to Amir and Edward in the Dearborn FBI.
Yeah, I cannot hear his answer.
He's not allowed to answer.
I said you'll have to find out, whether or not the FBI or I don't. Did you hear? I mean, what happened to Amir?
No, what happened to him? Oh, you called the FBI on them.
No, I posted it on X and encouraged other people to call the FBI because I believe them to be potential terrorists.
Yeah, tell us that we're interested. And everybody shut up.
He got arrested for trespassing.
When?
What?
I don't know, like a week ago or
When?
something.
But
It had nothing to do with me. I'm just here literally spreading fake news, gossip, misinformation.
Hold the reporter. Let's report the news about Amir.
It's not really that important.
Yes, to us it is.
Easily, you're interrupting Simon.
Simon's got to do some color adulteration so he can make enough money to take his beautiful girlfriend to a nice Italian dinner.
Wait, Edmund.
I do make enough.
Edmund, tell the story about Amir. And is it true that really that he got arrested?
No, I had nothing to do with it. He got arrested for something else. And I don't know how to understand. How does a blind guy manage to do all this?
Well, it's not blind. Edward is blind.
Edward is the...
Oh, Amir's not blind.
Amir.
Okay, my bad.
Amir is something with
Amir
powers.
is just old. He's like 78.
Yeah, I get that. And it's really, I love when Norm comes in and rattles his bones and he has like, his brain starts popping and then he gets exhausted and he says, fucking Norm gave me a headache.
I like it when he thinks some speed lines. He's like, oh,
So,
you go down there, Norm. You're down there. You time out. Good boy. That's what he says. He's like, cheating like a dog. So stupid.
when did the arrest happen?
I don't know. He said like a week ago he got arrested for trespassing or something.
Oh, so it has nothing to do with the clubhouse then?
No, I'm just harassing them, and I don't think anybody's probably called the FBI on them. But I wouldn't call what I'm doing harassment. I think that just those rooms go long into the night. I mean, I go to sleep and I close my door and keep the AC on, and I just live stream that room for 8 hours. It goes till 6 in the morning, and
How can you stand it?
I don't listen to it. I go to sleep. But
Maybe
what?
a link to the corner room.
No, I'm not really. I don't have like. I don't have anything labeled.
Into the rooms now, so like it'd be nice to.
You mean when Anos is streaming them? Yeah, just follow his YouTube and he streams them there.
No, you should probably just get Anon or get a new account and then get Anon.
Actually, yeah, because when you get Anon, nobody can kick you out.
But you may be blocked, so you probably can't get it. So that's if you get a fresh account.
First, he needs to get a new account, and then that account use it only for anonymous.
Yeah, and if you want
with that anonymous account, never go into anybody's profile, like checking their profile.
If they have Plus, they can view you. Then they can block you.
If I am blocked, but I get into the room first and then go Anon, is that?
And Gay, if you wanna,
Yes.
you should start filming their rooms and putting it on YouTube, and then you'll get the double satisfaction. And then, see, this is like next level mindfuckery.
Don't give us ideas.
Do it, try it, live it.
Make the drama worse.
I mean, you
No,
think.
no, but listen, once the people are in, you cannot get in if they're blocking you. But if you upgrade this account, for example, and you become Clubhouse Plus, then you can get in the room early, be as anonymous, and then they cannot kick you out.
Listen, people have said so many stupid things on this app. If everything that everybody said was chopped up into 15 seconds and you were identified on YouTube or other platforms, it would be so. I mean, some people might like it because they're so vain and egotistical, and they're like, this is exciting because it produces dopamine. But the truth is, if you were to record that Bitcoin room over a 3-month period, people say the most insane, stupid shit in the world that, like, there is this surveillance capital economy to making recordings, but for the most part, it's all just, it's so stupid. I mean, there's no real intelligence or any high value information being exchanged on this app.
You're like a broken record. You always say exactly the same thing about it all the room.
Yeah, it's like it's hypnosis what you're doing.
Yeah, it's communication is hypnosis. Yeah.
Well, what you guys do is what everybody else does, which is you are a couple of cats that bat around a mouse, and then when you get tired of that mouse, you bring up another mouse to bat around. And I'm just trying to like understand communication.
Yeah, you say it like it's a bad thing.
No, it's a format. It's basically a roast, is what it is. This app is nothing but a roast show, and every good room is like this put down roast show.
The other day, I was on YouTube watching my podcast and whatever. When I don't not here on Clubhouse, I actually watch it for Kitover. And all of a sudden, like an endless video came up, and it was Jeff plotting against you, right? Like saying, yeah, well, anybody that has evidence, we're gonna kick them out and whatever. I was like, what's going on? But you were streaming that room, which was funny because they were plotting against you, but you were listening to them plotting against you.
That's when it gets really fun, is when you're recording people who are like making death threats against you. Like, that's when you've entered the next level of psyop, and you have essentially fucked with people's brains. It's fun, and then it's so much fun to record it. And then even dox yourself as well as self-deprecate. Like, that's next level comedy and intelligence. Because I don't really want to have any real enemies in the world, and I feel like there's a deflationary aspect to like being self-deprecating, where it's like you're not a threat because you're totally transparent.
Yeah, I don't mind people making fun of me. I'm self-deprecating, and that has been actually my best shield against everyone in Clubhouse. That's the reason why nobody really triggers me. Or they try, they don't try. I mean, a couple of people have tried, but when they can't, they just stop.
Yeah, I feel like I'm 42. I've heard everything ever that could ever be said, against me or lobbed against me. Like, I've heard it all. Like, there's no new insult where I'm like surprised.
What's the best one?
I mean, being bald, I'm always attacked. Bald is like the first thing people lob at you as an insult. Which is really very weak.
Make fun of people who are bald. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's like the first thing you can visually attack somebody with. But it's a bad insult because it's like, that's the best you got.
Insult, though? You're literally stating a fact.
No, there's
someone that is that's like I asked you before, you didn't answer me. A person with like 25 phones that is all the time recording has such a shitty microphone. Like,
yeah, it's the worst.
It's so crazy. This is such an expensive phone too. I'm so surprised.
It's for needs to buy something.
Do you want us to do like a GoFundMe for you?
Yeah, all right, absolutely. Campaign to elect John Kitover.
He works for the FBI. Have you not seen the ID that is going around Clubhouse with a photo of his not FBI, but like an agent or CIA, whatever.
No, but actually though, because if he does work for the FBI, literally, like I can't think of a job that provides like less value.
Well, see, this is the fucked up thing about a country that is plagued with $40 trillion in debt. If I was a federal agent and I wasn't spending money and creating more debt and spending and borrowing for the American people, just coming on here and gathering intelligence would probably be the most patriotic thing I could do.
There is no silent judgment still.
This is the truth. Honey, you know what? I was thinking about you the whole weekend because I enrolled in a AI course. It's just like a very intense one. I did like 7 hours on Friday and 10 hours on Saturday.
What do they teach?
And oh my god, now I know how to do agents and apps and design and shit. And they taught me like 20 platforms. Like I am excited now.
She's gonna reteach it to us.
Well, it was like all in all, I think it was like 20 hours, 10 on Saturday and then 5 and 5. But I didn't take the yesterday's one because I had to go to a football match.
See, Daniel, I wanted to tell you.
Nothing. Well, usually they charge like 400, but I got a code, so I joined for free. But I get that a lot of people join for free. But it's one of these type of courses, you know, where they kind of like pitch you a next level course, where they actually teach you to code and kind of like more stuff. But with what I learned this weekend, I think it was like already a lot because it brought like my head to a next level.
It was live or recorded?
I don't know. It felt like it was live because the guy was talking about like, oh, tomorrow, and he would say the date, you know, and things like this. So I think that it was live. They were recording it, but they don't provide you with the recording. So they're doing it very smartly. And so part of their sales pitch was the future is going to be of those that are, of course, that have AI skills, but also management skills. And so they kind of like sell you a program where they have like a mini MBA so that they can teach you management skills, you know, in finance and operations and all of this kind of stuff so that you get knowledgeable, let's say, in the corporate world, but also teach you the AI side. So I don't know. It was good. I thought it was good.
Interesting. Yeah. What platform was it?
It's called outskill.com. And yeah, like I learned a few things, you know, a lot of things. Probably like on the 100% that we received, probably like 70% I didn't know. So it was very helpful.
Did you get like something written?
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff written. I got the different apps that we were using. I can send you the list. The last 3 hours I just screen recorded them because it was like US time, like East Coast time. And so it lasted until like 2 a.m. or so. So I gave up at like 9. And then I recorded the last 3 hours or so. Or 4. And I have to watch those still. But yeah, it's good, and they show you also how to monetize it and how they use it. And these guys have got like 800,000 followers, you know, in Instagram, or 1.2 million in LinkedIn and stuff like that. It's like they actually use AI in order to run their business. They're Indian. They're so freaking smart. It was just hard to put up with the.
Caleb,
That was the most difficult.
I want to ask Caleb a question. Caleb, how do you think AI compares to the Toyota?
Not even close to as good.
Why would it compare to the Torah?
Because you're talking about intelligence, and what do you think wisdom is?
AI is about processing intelligence. It's not that it's intelligent in its own. You give it knowledge and it processes it like really nicely.
Well, what I'm trying to point
Let
out.
me just say this last thing to Daniel. So the course that they're studying is like $3,000, but they give you access, like 1 year access to like 15 subscriptions as well of all the different tools. So when you sum, and I did this exercise, when you sum what each of these, just like Claude and ChatGPT and so on, when you sum what each of these costs per year,
sales lady for them almost.
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't buy the next course, but I actually was thinking about like the whole structure, how they're structuring it, because I think that it could be inspiring for a business idea. And so I was trying to break it down, and I think that they did it very, very well.
Nice.
And if you look at their website, it's also very professional, very well done, very
Yeah, I'm just looking.
all done, of course, with AI. I learned also how to do presentations in PowerPoint with AI, but like proper, cool, nice presentations.
Ponzi scam.
Welcome to the 21st century.
I know you and I have been talking about this for a long time, but I have never really made the jump. And this weekend I was like, yeah, I have to give it a try.
I don't know, my slide deck skills are pretty on point. I don't know if I actually agree with me.
Well, how long does it take you to make it?
Well, we have already a template that we use for our.
How long does it take you to make a
With the template.
slide?
With the template, maybe half an hour at most.
Half an hour, 20 slides? Like 1 minute a slide?
No, it depends on how big the deal is. It gets complicated.
So it's still
But yeah, these slides determine a couple $100,000 to $1 million deal. So it's,
Exactly, and these things, what if these could do it for you in 10 minutes?
I'd rather have the person who starts when it involves that much money. I mean, if I was going to do a presentation for to convince my parents to do something, maybe okay.
Yeah, well, this is a proof that you don't get it, that you don't understand, because what I saw over the weekend was a proper, full-on sales pitch and for fundraising. It was amazing, and it was really good with graphs, with analysis, with financial projections, with everything. It was mind blowing.
Well, no offense, Caesar, but you haven't seen one of my decks.
Yeah.
No offense, David, but I have worked with private equity worth 150 billion. So yeah, I have seen. Very good.
No offense, but we do.
Can I see your deck?
I don't know the inside of it.
Yeah, so was the deck.
Do you have a big deck?
I mean, the last deck I did was maybe that was 25 pages, 30 slides.
Can you tell us a deck big?
We don't do respect.
Yeah.
David, like I said earlier, you're an 8-year-old with Down syndrome.
I'll send Christian my deck and he can tell you.
Daniel, I also learned how to do, and I didn't know it, and this was probably basic, but how to do a screenshot, but of the whole website.
Like a scrolling one?
Huh?
Like a scrolling one?
Yeah, it's like scraping the whole website, but using one screenshot.
Yeah, I have an app for this.
Is this our Nathan?
Nathan for you.
Is this Jewish Nathan? Anyway, so yeah, it was a really cool course. I think, he's not our Nathan.
No, he has abandoned Clown House and gone on to far greener pastures.
Yeah, he's in, what is it called?
He says, ew.
Oculus.
He says, ew, gross. You still talk to those people?
Who, Oculus?
Nathan.
Who is those people?
I think he's talking about Clown House people.
Did you have a link to this AI course, Chuck?
Yeah, going to Outskills.
$300.
It's what?
I'm selling for $300 for him. $7,000.
It's
We
an
can pass it
Outskills.
$1,000.
Can you give me my friend's
Oh
account
my
discount?
god. You can see all of it in outskills.com, but I will send you the link that I used in order to register. Maybe it still works. I don't know. It was like a code for free registration, or maybe I don't know. As soon as I see a new one, because I got it by accident. I was watching. I think I was watching a podcast that I was watching. Giffen. What's his name? Constantine Giffen. They have the code there. Yeah. Oh my God! Did you guys see the interview with Candace Owens and Nick Fuentes?
No. Why would I?
Because they're saying outrageous things, but I haven't found the full interview because that bitch is charging to watch the interview. But I want to watch it all because it's outrageous, everything that they're saying.
How did she become popular, Owens?
She's black.
She's a black conservative, I guess. That's true.
No, but she's very good when it comes to race things, and she's super good.
Right. There's a girl in Amir's room called Wednesday, and then someone told her that she's racist. How can I be racist? I'm black.
Yeah.
So really, I thought she's stupid.
I mean, if you say kill whitey, that means you're racist.
I'm supposed to be racist. But isn't that
I saw some of.
People have like a definition of racism where they have to be in a position of power to be racist?
Yeah, the oppressed versus the oppressor, yeah. But that's
She's an American.
I can tell you some of what's.
She's in a position of power.
That's right. If you're an American, then you already have a position of power.
Exactly.
These people say, what Chris is saying is that these people say that you only can be racist if you are in a position of power and you can discriminate on others. Therefore, black people cannot be racist because they don't hold positions of power, so they don't have influence and power on others.
So I can be racist on Arabs if I don't have power on them?
No, you're not.
A poor white person living in the United States has more power than like poor.
She's an American.
Person living in Siberia or something. Yeah.
She's
Or
an
even
You have power on the Gaza.
I'm a human being. I have power over this entire world.
No. Can I say
Daniel,
something?
you must be hearing that. Daniel.
That's true. Such a weird claim. I didn't know it was weird. I thought when she said it, I started laughing. I thought it was the dumbest thing I ever heard.
No, it's just shit they made up lately to make it okay to be racist toward white people.
So the
Exactly,
canvas.
because you don't have power. And the trick to this is like you position yourself in a lower position. So it's like, oh, white supremacist, so it means I'm less than you. And because you're white, you're being racist towards me because you're oppressed me. But I have no racist against you because you're a white supremacist. So I cannot be more than you.
Oh, how easy.
So the
And I
Candace.
cannot be more than you.
The Candace Owens and Nick Fuentes interview is basically Nick Fuentes saying that his life what is and was and will always be destroyed because he is accurately calling out Jews or Israel for a whole litany of crimes against humanity, etc. So, and Candace just sits there because really this is like, it is insane, but it is what it is. It's content. But Americans that do have bigoted and insane opinions about Israel or Jews do find her very appealing. But she is anti-woke and anti-liberal for a long time, and so she's basically a conservative darling.
I like her, but when it comes to Jews, I like Candace Owens. But when it comes to Jews, she just goes full on retard. Because she just chooses to believe every single thing that goes against the Jews without even making her effort of doing research like she does for other topics.
But Lisa, do you think people can be half retards? You think people can be half retards?
No, but she's very good at the other stuff. Actually, you know what? She just got right on something. Remember that documentary she did on the First Lady of France?
Yeah.
The first man, France.
Piers Morgan said she's absolutely a woman.
She did
She's
this
a lesbian woman.
She did all hold on. She did all this research, and the government of France, she received threats that they were gonna sue her, and she was like, okay, let's go, like sue me. If I am wrong, then actually a man.
That's right. That's what I was saying.
So she won in court. She was able to prove that the wife of Macron is actually a man.
So does that mean that our Michelle Obama is
That's
also a man?
No way. No way. So,
So, I like that. Simon, I like that story better.
Won in court.
Is there such a thing as a global trans cult?
The journalist basically won, so they went to jail for a year, number one, and number two, she was suing them for defamation, and what actually they won was the right to be able to say what they were saying, not that they proved that she was a man.
Yeah, but they were suing for defamation, and when you are suing for defamation, it's because you're saying that they're telling lies about you. So the court decided that those were not lies.
No, that's not what the court decided.
Oh my God, you must look for that.
yeah, that's not really make sense.
Simon's right. Simon's right. Yeah. As much as I like your story might make sense.
I also like your story better, but
It's not. It's a story.
Let me see, court case.
Reality.
like I wish that it was true, but
Yeah, no, I
heard that
conspiracy theories and she's all retarded.
I heard that France is now like gonna let Palestinian refugees enter, something like this.
Yeah.
One court decided something like this.
Yeah, RIP France.
Yeah, that's what France needs more. France needs more migrants. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think it's lovely.
That's cool. It's as much as all of Europe is.
Yeah, the thing is that we need to close the borders around France if they're doing this.
Good luck with that. Walk around Paris. There's more brown people than are Parisians.
Yeah, I'm saying finally a Muslim country that is allowing Palestinian refugees to go into it.
They're going to be there again.
Yeah, I mean, France, give France like 10 years, it's going to be Muslim majority. Watch.
Yeah. I know. You keep on that everyone is wrong, but right now that was a good one.
That's right. And I think that the France can act as a cautionary tale for the rest of the countries. Maybe they can even give like the French Riviera for the Palestinians to have like their own self-determination.
No.
Why not?
Wait.
Have you been to Marseille recently? Like Marseille, there's a
No,
lot of
nobody cares about your trips, David.
Yeah,
So wait, when did this happen?
I didn't investigate too much, but what I read like very likely that some court decided on a case of a Palestinian refugee that they should be allowed in, and now it's like kind of like a precedent that basically allows any Palestinian refugee. I didn't go into the details, to be honest. I read it
So
as a headline.
when is this going to be over? Like they cannot allow more Muslims to Europe. Like did you see what's happening in Spain? Like how they're
Well,
now?
if they're saying like we should be a Palestinian state and we support the Palestinian and we are there, so like activate, like yes, open your borders if you really
No,
support them.
because they're next to me.
Yeah, you should close your borders, by the way.
Yes. Well, I mean, that's they have to climb mountains to get to Israel. It's very, very far.
You know, like
Countries, these countries I think are waking up because the UK is getting a little bit more vocal against the Muslims. Nordics is also creating new immigration policies. Austria, fucking hell, Austria is closing the borders.
The UK just voted in the most radical, like, political party.
And New York also is doing the same. New York is also, not New York, the United States is also like,
Yeah.
every time you have more like radicals that are part of the like local or like local governments.
California.
Look at Miami.
Catching up to
Exactly.
Miami is the idea. Well, fuck, I say even worse than you guys.
Whenever would you have thought that New York was ever going to have a Muslim socialist, well, communist actually, as the mayor?
You could definitely look at the trends. I mean, it's the logical conclusion of leftism at this point.
Well, if you think about the Mayor of London, like we did not think we were going to have like big homes. That was like something that you could think.
That's because the Brits are fucking retards. I mean,
It's true.
It's true. But you bitch. I'm not right. I don't know.
Sort of.
Remember, it was the British Empire?
Yeah, until they got cut by America.
Another thing you guys have to watch, sorry because it's like very unrelated, but the Daily Wire did an interview between Ben Shapiro, Jordan Peterson, and Bibi Netanyahu, and they're like having lunch at a restaurant or having coffee or whatever, and they're speaking about the whole thing with Israel. I started watching it, but I couldn't stay awake, so I need to watch it.
Isn't that an old one though? Ben Shapiro just did one like last week with Netanyahu.
Yeah, but they did a joint one. It was Shapiro, Jordan Peterson, and Netanyahu.
No, but
And
that's
I
an
want
old
to
one.
hear what they gotta say.
Isn't that an old one? Didn't they do that last year?
No, I think it's this year. Let's see.
Wait, Issa, so was Simon right about Miss Macron or Mr. Macron?
They Macron.
He was right, Issa?
No, it's not right.
I'll give you a minute when he's right.
I'm definitely right. That's the default of
Actually, you were right about this.
Let's go.
This is like a year ago then. 2 years ago. It's 2022. I thought it was recent. Oh my god. Then I was almost asleep.
He's from Sicily, and his
From
family's from
November
Sicily. But
12th
trust me,
to
he looks a little impish. But if you meet, I never had time to spend with my grandfather or great grandfather, who was at the time still alive, when he made the decision to go black. We have never been able to put our feet under their table. We've been called all kind of things. You guys think you get called some dumb shit? Them fucking racist Italians, they call us all kind of monkeys and animals and all kind of shit. He's never been back to his family for
a movie thing?
Lisa, let me tell you this. For 3 days, we hosted in the wood. We hosted an African room, right, where we had an African and African American conversation. I would say 70% of that room was actually African. Mostly the main mods were African American. The rest of the room, they piled in there and they stayed in there like that. That room ran for days, and we were able to have a discussion. And some of them would say a lot of things like that. Some of them were covered for, but a lot of them would come back with the same racial rhetoric. We want to make sure that they understand that we're African when we're in the United States, that we're not African American because we're different.
Yes.
They were very, very clear on making that distinction because they feel like they're better than us.
No. It's not about that.
They said it. They said it.
It's a part of their own pride, dude. It's a part of their own pride.
Hold on, because I know Panamanians that say the same goddamn thing. I'm a black American. SBA.
Everybody says that.
Soil in this
I've
motherfucker.
never heard Panamanian.
This is my, I have.
Oh, what?
I've heard everybody from all over.
We identify as black. That means y'all don't know shit about Panama. They got black and white people, man. Black ones
I
are
know about
black.
those green-eyed. I know about those green-eyed Panamanians.
Those are pretty girls, but it's a lot of dark and light hair. Both two sides. And the blacks are treated like blacks over there.
Yeah, I'm not here being something. Am I not coming good? Because that did something over me. And I'm feeling like y'all being mad disrespectful. Is that what's happening? Y'all just being
Are you
disrespectful?
gonna give you some shit mail for it?
Yeah, hurry up. 15-minute break. Hurry up. Okay. Because I know a lot of Panamanians. I'm on the East Coast. Okay. I have very close family members or friends that are like family members that are from Panama. Okay. And I've heard that come from Panamanians. Okay. So please, don't do that.
You literally do not know Panamanians and me. I've been there I've been to Panama. I've been there multiple times. I've been to Panama. You don't know shit about Panama.
Panamanians. What are you hearing? Is that
What got to do with his name, Patty? Like, what the hell is that?
Weird ass Panamanians.
Weird ass Panamanians, y'all weird. Like, what the hell? That's racist as hell. Now Patty being racist.
try to act like he wasn't part of the. No, he would. I was like, nigga, you talking to me.
I Patty, but this is the one thing I have noticed in visiting Panama, which I've done multiple times, right? Way more than multiple doesn't even fit. But there's a distinct difference between the light-skinned Panamanians and the dark-skinned Panamanians. Very distinct. The light-skinned think they're white adjacent, the same way the Hispanics here think they're white adjacent. They look down on the Latinos or the darker blacks, right? Like my father is dark, his father was dark, his mother was dark, right? So they're from a different aspect. They're treated like the blacks are treated here over there. Like that same dynamic between the light skins and the black skins. I'm not making up any of this.
Right, but he was black skin and he acted like he was
Weird, you're right. He's a fucking weirdo. And I'm on board with you. He's a weirdo. The first thing my dad told me was you're black. Like, period, you're black. Now, if people actually bother me, they tell me you're black.
And the point is that people that come from the country, sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes they have like this preconceived notion about Black American people. So that could be your people, Gemini. That could be an African. That could be a fucking Brit. It could be anybody from anywhere. It's called having preconceived notions. And that applies to everybody all over the world.
I have to get the bank account donation set up to
Dude, and finally too, when they say, oh, they think that they're better than us, can you go to any country, any continent that doesn't say somebody is thinking that they're better than somebody else, dude? Japan thinks that they're better, China thinks that they're better, Korea thinks that they're better, Germans think that they're better, British people think that they're better, Northern Italians think that they're better than Southern Italians. Everybody's thinking that they're better than one another. Everybody.
Can I add to what you just said? First of all, that's true. That's true. Even in you go locally to towns, Compton is. They think Compton's worse than Westchester. I don't know. But what I'm saying to you is that everybody on the planet thinks they're better than Black Americans. Everybody on the fucking planet. We, for some reason, why are we the mutts? I don't understand it. Why is this so much, I don't know what to call it, angst against African Americans all over the world? What is going on? What did you guys do? What did you guys do to fucking
Because of the marketing, it's the marketing of slavery. That's the only reason why. The branding and marketing of slavery put that stain on us, and everybody sees us through the white gaze.
Slaves of history, though.
But you know what? There's a constant stream of like every day our mind is consuming data, right? Like we have a mental diet that we consume. We don't ever think about it. We're always concerned with our physical diet, but our mental diet is equally important because the mind controls the body, right? And one of the things they've done effectively, they being whoever isn't Black in my opinion, has controlled a very strong rhetoric in a way that we're supposed to be animals, like TC came in yelling about animalistic, naive, short-sighted, lazy, not goal-driven, not overly materialistic. I'm talking about these random like memes and things that we take for granted.
Anthony said that.
No. I'm saying that this is a constant stream of rhetoric and propaganda that's put out about African Americans on a regular basis, and it's got to the point where it's almost taken for granted because it's been fed to us so much that we're programmed to believe that we comply to the white man's beauty standards, to the white man's agenda, and a lot of us, that's where the coons, like the king coons, are the weak-minded because they really start complying and they just want to be white adjacent because they look down on their own kind, right? And that's that we see some of the evidence of that on this app. And I think that we don't realize like the power of relentless rhetoric that's posed as like a meme or a joke, and you like and you comment because it's kind of funny, but you start realizing that they're trying to make it sound like there's so much truth in that people will start taking that for granted, and that becomes just like your subconscious now. Like that's your default, that's your baseline, that's how you look at your own kind. That's why you will have a TC run on the app talking about, oh my God, we are animals. Fuck, I didn't know that. It was already implanted, and now he's feeling like it was substantiated by one random event while he's with his Mexican friends, and not to use friends very lightly, but you get what I'm saying. Propaganda is powerful.
What exactly did TC say?
I wasn't.
What he said? What you want to say, Lisa?
Okay, so he was in the car with his Mexican friends. They took a shortcut through what he considered to be a bad area, which is also very questionable to me. What the fuck is a bad area? And then they witnessed an assault happening between a group of people who happen to be of color, and the person in the car with TC, after instead of them calling the police, they start filming it like we all do, but I would have called the police. He said that the friend in the car called them animals.
He said they said midalos animales. That's what he said. Yes. They said specifically, which means look at the animals.
So instead of TC immediately correcting the shit off these motherfuckers, God said, "What you said?" You know, it would have been on in that fucking car. Now, you're not going to sit up there and call my people animals. I swear to God, I don't give a fuck what's going on. And then call the police so the woman who's being assaulted. Yeah, I don't play like that. I have friends, I have Jewish friends. We go to Shabbat. I have Mexican friends. It don't matter to me. I don't be doing that shit. If I rock with you, I rock with you. I don't care what you look like until you say something stupid. And then it's done. If you're just trying to be my friend, best friend, because I'm black or whatever, and you probably say some dumb shit on the outside and I find out about it, you're done. You're cooked. I don't do that kind of shit because I really appreciate you for who you are, what you have to offer, what's coming out your mouth, your intelligence, your morality. That's what I'm looking for. But when I find out you got some undercover racism or prejudice or whatever the fuck is going on with you, you done. You cooked.
So we on the same thing. Go ahead. Bring it back to T.
He was wrong. He thought instead of him doing a grown ass man with children, a businessman, responsible man, and says he goes to church and he quote Bible verses. He don't film it and then get on Clubhouse and say, "Oh look."
No. You missed a very valid point.
What did I miss?
He said his response to them saying midalos animales is from me. Right, look at the animals. He's like, man, I couldn't say nothing. I have to agree.
That's right.
And that moment I realized we were animals. Like, what was I supposed to do? That part right there. Because that's the part. The reason I'm saying I'm hyper focused on that because that's the part that really pissed me off. Like, that's the point where you realize we are animals. Because the Mexicans said that about your fucking people fighting. Like, Mexicans don't fight. Like, there's not Mexican gangs. Like, are you kidding me?
Asians be fighting.
White people fight, Asians fight, Mexicans fight, blacks fight. That doesn't make you animals. Like,
what you should have said in Spanish is, there's just one saying, tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. That right there isolates that to say, hey, maybe those are people that grew up around violent people and so that's how they reacted, right? That's what you can say. There's a very Spanish saying, tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. And it's so
that's like
that's all he could have said.
Fly together.
So Patty, he got mad at me because when I came off mic, I was like, man, I can't believe that you allowed them to call your own people animals right in front of you. Like, well, you wouldn't have all that bass in your voice. Bruh, why you got that energy for me when you don't have none for them when they're in the same car with you clowning your race in front of your fucking face because they know you pussy.
But
they know good and well they can say that in front of you. Right.
The magical unicorn. You're the nigga. You're not like that. For that. Yeah, I get that a lot too, though. The magical nigga part. I'm a magical nigga too. You know, when I go out to places, I'm the only black person in the building, and I can move with everybody. I can connect with everybody. They look at me like a magical nigga too. So, I don't let nobody say shit about my people.
Every day.
My daughter has gone to school with Asians. She's gone to school with Arabs, or British kids. You know what she told me? That they use that word nigga like they'll like repeat rap songs and use the word. And she was like telling me one day, I was in class and he was like, yo, what up, my nigga?
She's good. You know,
they call each other that. They call each other that, right?
My daughter, when they used to say that nigga shit, and they white black used to go crazy. And she was like, they lost their parents. I don't even say that word, and I'm black. I was like, she said she didn't like it. She said it was correct, but it was like normal. That was normal. She was like, yo, what up, my nigga? And I'm talking about British kids. She went to a British American school. She went to an Asian school.
They did that. You know, we accepted. No, y'all do that shit. I'm not gonna let y'all slide. Because you call each other niggas all day. I hate that shit. I'm in Costco and Hispanic people are in the parking lot collecting the backdrop.
Mixed, I asked Caleb earlier, how do you compare AI to Toyota? And he says it doesn't even compare. So why do you think Toyota is so much superior and powerful when compared to AI?
I mean, I would say that about probably a lot of great works of literature are superior to AI. AI is a tool. Like,
that's what I was trying to tell him. AI is a processor. Torah is a knowledge.
You're like asking me what's better, a hammer or a carpenter, right? It's like a weird mix. Like, yeah, the AI can put together a bunch of text real fast. It can't write Shakespeare. It can't write Plato. It can't write, I don't know, my favorite author, Hemingway. It can't write, what is it?
It can't now because you give him the knowledge and information.
No, we're not giving him anything. He's copying us. If you're impressed by AI, you're impressed by yourself. You're a narcissist. It's a tool. You're like taking...
That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you.
So you're saying it's downstream?
Yeah.
Now listen, if they achieve like a greater level of intelligence, like a superior intelligence, rather than just an amalgamator of human intelligence, that could be something. That would be a superior intelligence. And we haven't really crossed that threshold yet. We're just making pretty bots that make a bunch of words real fast.
So let me ask you this question. When people say the now is all important, do you think that the now is a compression of the past and the future?
No. I think that it's more that the past and the future don't exist, and the now is the only thing that does.
Okay, so if the now is the only thing that does exist, was the Torah written now and was the Constitution written now?
The Torah was written before the creation of the world.
But it is still valid now.
Yeah, no, it's valid as long as there are human beings alive and literate.
So what do you mean when you say that the Torah was written before the creation of the world?
Oh, that's a good question. It's discussed in the Mishnah. The rabbis specifically discuss that. They say what they mean by it is that the Torah is not a superimposed self-help book constructed by a guru or even multiple gurus and councils and generations of wisdom. They're saying it's not that. It is from the nature of man. They're saying that by your nature as a human, this book has value to you. That's what it means that it's innate in the universe. And it only has value to you as a human in this universe. It's a book for how humans live here, that humans can read here. That's what it's for.
So is it just a self-development tool?
For humans.
Right. So, I mean, a lot of people say that people can't change, but don't you think that the programming in the Torah can essentially help people do self-development, but people are too lazy to read books
nowadays? In the sense that people don't change, just doesn't want to change.
I mean, have
you guys know that 335 grams of watermelon has only 100 calories?
I mean, who doesn't know that?
Well, it's mostly water, right, Issa?
Right.
And what's water made out of, everybody?
But it's
2 hydrogen molecules and 1 oxygen molecule. So, is there like a mystical approach to Judaism that all these Jew haters are missing?
Yeah, there's tons of mysticism in Judaism.
So why don't they acknowledge it or even recognize the mysticism in their own religion?
It's like asking Simon. He's not a Jewish hater, but he's missing all of that because he's an atheist.
Simon is a pragmatist.
You're asking why don't the Jews today talk much about their mysticism?
No, I'm saying that all the Jew haters, like Candace Owens and Nick Fuentes, are never going to discuss the mysticism in their own fucking religion.
Yeah, they won't do that because that would make them hypocrites. But I don't think they even are aware of mysticism in Judaism. It's kind of hush hush.
Yeah. It's funny because it's like.
Well, they claim to be because they say Christ is king. And they claim to be like very introspective and Jesus or God-like people.
No, they're hyper-polarized political people. What I'm saying is when you look at your average Orthodox Hasidic Jew, you don't associate them with being hippies. But if you listen to the Tory Karta, they're actually very much like peacenik hippies.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's actually a whole interesting mix that you might know about this, right? There's these like Hasidic raves, they're like breast lovers, but they're also like these people breaking out of like skver and have you heard about this? They all take mushrooms and LSD and trip out like SQs.
I've never heard of that like specifically, but like I'm in Muncie. I've seen plenty of Hasidim wander around.
Yeah, for sure.
I have eaten 340 calories today. I don't feel hungry.
But don't you think that?
I don't know what's going on with me because I've been like this for like a few days, and I think it's the heat. Maybe it's too hot.
Or maybe it's keto.
You know, are you doing enough breathing and stretching? It's so important to breathe and stretch.
Yeah, I know. I do every day.
You should do it twice a day.
No, I've given up my cheesecake for watermelon.
Watermelon cheesecake?
Don't add cheese and don't add cake. Constantly. Like it's so hot out here, you just eat watermelon all day long.
So I wanted to ask.
Yeah, it's so good for you.
Wanted to ask one more question about the mystical Hasidim. Do you think it's like a fine balance, in like Israel between mystic Orthodox Jews and secular nationalist soldiers? I mean, I like the mix. But I don't know. I did read in the news that they're like calling up 50,000 Orthodox Jews in Israel to service.
Well, they're trying to. Turns out
50,000.
They're trying to, but you think they'll just get arrested and fined?
Let the party, dude. The coalition is dead. You will be out.
The thing is that those warrants are already out, and now stopping them or canceling them is even a bigger step than not issuing them in the first place. You don't have any legal basis to cancel them. You could postpone not issuing them. You understand what I'm saying? But now that they're out, it will be really hard to just cancel them.
You mean cancel the orders?
Yeah, the drafting orders. Until now, basically, every time they kind of extended the not requirement to send them. But once they were issued, like I issue you a ticket, okay? For driving. If I don't issue it, nothing happens. But if I issue it now to cancel it, it's a much bigger legal issue that they need to be a reason. A legal issue, yeah.
Well, what can be done to incentivize these young people to go join the army? I mean, they can surely be incentivized.
Either buy a different mic or buy a different mic. Make your own choices.
I don't know, man. You can apparently hear at least some of the things I'm saying.
Yeah, but something else. No, we're not combining together into something.
Who sounds worse, me or Simon?
You. Can't you just, disconnect the headphones that you have or connect the headphones if you don't have, do something? No. I guess not.
Anyways, welcome back, everybody, to Super Clubhouse Friends, organized by the superstar Isa Watermelon de Guatemala.
This is the afternoon. So yes, I see the basically.
Oh, my AI campaign strategist is here.
A French court decision will basically make any Palestinian eligible for asylum in France.
Oh, yeah, well, that's shit. I don't want Palestinians in my border. You know, yesterday I walked at 2 a.m. for 45 minutes. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I had Muslims around.
Okay, is this mic better?
You try to interrupt someone talking to see if it works. Talk over me.
How much was that AI program? $3.95?
Now it works.
Now we can just ignore you right
So I was asking, how can the Israeli government incentivize the 50,000 Orthodox Jews to join the IDF?
They don't even incentivize them. They send them a drafting order. The incentive is like you want to stay out of jail. You want to get a driving license. You want to be able to leave the country. Stuff like this. It's an incentive.
If there wasn't a draft in Israel, how many people do you think would actually join the army to fight?
Many. I don't know how many exactly.
I'll tell you who would be. I mean, it's basically the makeup of the army now, but it would be for Mizrahim, and it's elite religious Zionists.
That's who join the army. No, I think you're talking about a very sub-sector of like the army. The army has many units with many different positions and different places for different people and different capabilities, let's say.
Well, that's true.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about because you're talking about the fighters, basically, the frontliners.
Yeah, like that, you know, for poor Mizrahim, it's a social mobility thing. For religious Zionists, it's, religious.
But you know, for example, the Air Force is different.
Yeah.
Well, like the pilots are different. They are playing a significant part in every war. So, but in general, I think that many would go, like the majority of who's just being drafted right now. There are very few people that kind of try to leave the army. If you really want, you can leave the army.
Correct. So in principle, I'm completely opposed to the draft.
Really? Why?
You're opposed to everything.
Actually, it's a really great thing in many ways. First of all, it creates like a melting pot for the Israeli society.
Right.
You know, we each come from a different neighborhood, a different background, and sometimes you live like in a very similar socioeconomic, even racial or ethnic. And there,
You mean it socializes people?
everybody's equal, and people that you would never meet become your brother. Second of all, at a very early age, you learn the sense of responsibility, accountability, transparency, maturity. And I do see this. So when I was right after the army, I went to LA and I went to one of the colleges there for a party, and I saw people that were my age, and they acted like they were 17-year-olds.
Right.
And I was 22. And the third thing is that many people in the army, at the age of, let's say, 21, they leave as professionals of something. Like, they really get hands on, like, really like, I don't know if it's from tech or if they go to do, like, I don't know, something in medical. They get, like, really great experience that they would never get if they would start it in a startup or
I'm not disparaging like the actual benefits of like what like the military actually provides. I mean, I think that's undisputable. But like I'm simply saying in terms of like a freedom sense.
Yeah, of course.
Like this is I can tell you that I'm talking about specifically about the ideas, and we believe live in a reality that, I mean, our army is not like the United States, you know, people like thank you for your service and stuff like this because you actually volunteered. This is the army of the people. Like, you know, we are all participating in this project or in this notion of Zionism or Israel of maintaining it.
The army is part of the social contract of Israel.
Exactly. I mean, social contract. If you don't, I think that you are talking from a place of privilege, maybe, of not needing it.
He's so far away from Hashem.
No, I'm not saying privilege is a bad thing, by the way.
He doesn't love God. This boy's an atheist.
Like Switzerland and like, I don't know, like the Netherlands, you know, everything is quiet and boring and no one will attack you. Like, no one wants you to go to the army. But as it's a necessity and we understand the necessity, taking part of it is meaningful. It has a meaning, like a strong meaning.
But that's why I'm asking, like, how many people do you think would actually join the army if there was no draft? Because
I think
because they are really committed to actually you can see that when authorities said it happened, a lot of people enlisted in order to help Israel, and not only people in Israel, but Jews around the world.
Yep. Yeah, people stop their like vacations. People would go on trips to like, I don't know, like the Far East, like they were planning it for like a year, and they would stop and come back. And by the way, from all ages, there were like people 70-year-old that like went into the car and started doing stuff. And also after 7th October, when there was like the country, the government took them like a week to kind of understand what's going on. Everything that was done was by civilians, from making sure that soldiers have food, and even like buses and driving them because it was Shabbat. You know, the buses don't work on Shabbat, and until the government kind of understood this. Anyway, like those operations, including renovating like houses and providing furniture for the people. Everybody like contributed. There were like about 100 restaurants in Tel Aviv that every day made like thousands of meals, and then another group of people take those meals to the north and to the south. It was an amazing operation.
They had more people than they could actually manage. They were actually rejecting people because there were too many people trying to fight for Israel. So there's your answer, Simon. People in Israel, it's like a different thing. And I hear it from people that go to Israel. I've never been, but they say that when you are like walking or speaking to people, like you breathe really like that love they have for their country and for what they have built there. You know, they're really very patriotic. You know, and more than patriotic, it's about their house. It's about their survival. You know, and you can actually feel that they.
Simon, you need the draft because it's political.
It's like paying taxes, okay? It's like paying taxes.
No, it's not.
It's political. It's political. It's political.
You contribute or you participate part of your time or part of your wealth for the country.
Yeah, but it's actually the bad example because they are forced upon you, and that would be a good a position for Simon, not against.
The draft is political.
Is more comparable to public education.
No.
Yes, it is. Yes, in terms of the effects it has on society. Whoa, slow down. It means that everyone thinks the same way. There's a rubric. There's a regimen that everyone gets.
It's a casting. It's a conditioning. It's sociological.
American science. In Israel, they make sure all of the Israelis understand how to be Israeli by having the same educational regime. And part of that is working together as a team to defend the home front.
Teamwork. There's no I in teamwork.
How does the American school system teach that?
Well, it doesn't anymore, but it used to teach, it used to teach civics, it used to teach patriotism and things of that nature. And we used to have a draft.
Which is way, way worse. See, America is in a position of privilege where we are safe enough, we are secure enough, we are advanced
It's political. Everything is political. He also said that I'm the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing.
Man, but just to be clear, so you guys do believe in a draft, though?
Yes, I generally like a Pilsner, ice cold in a cold mug.
I didn't ask you about the Pilsner. So why do you want these drafts?
Because of the civilization.
It's out of necessity right now.
Well, okay, that's what I'm saying. I can understand, for example, like this is why I don't call myself a Zionist, because I don't want like some ethno state based on Judaism. But I can understand the necessity of that type of state arising when like everyone is just out to get you in that sense. I can understand how it necessity.
Simon, it's social conditioning. It's the government is taking action because they know that they have to re-educate these people and get them prepared for the future and integrate the society.
It's more than that. Every society needs to integrate their existing citizenship and future citizenship into the existing state apparatus. That's why they educate them. It used to be worse. They used to say, if you weren't born here, you didn't come, your ancestors didn't come here, you don't belong here. They changed it up a bit. But they still need a baseline of agreement amongst Americans. Even though we want liberty, we want everyone going in their own crazy direction, we need to be able to communicate with each other. That's why every single state since the dawn of man has been founded upon an indoctrination campaign to get the citizens on board with the state apparatus. Every single one without exception.
I think the biggest difference in terms of like what's actually happening now is that the immigration policies that we have are completely irrational. I think to make it, if you have I really feel like the position that immigration is a right. So you can go to a country, you can educate yourself, you can go freely to work, educate, buy a home, raise a family, whatever. But just don't make these people citizens. Make it as difficult as possible for people to actually.
Welcome to Simon's world, Simon's preferred world. Simon, we're trying to discuss reality, Simon. That's what good communication is. We accurately describe the situation. You want things to be your way, but unfortunately, you're denying reality.
I'm not denying reality. I'm saying there's a better foot forward. Like everyone just talks about doom nonsense, and you can't actually affect. I'm saying, what's your actual position? That's why I said your actual position is that you believe in a draft. I'm saying I don't believe in it. I understand the necessity for one at this very moment, but in principle, what's your actual position? You're still saying, yeah, in principle, I still believe in a draft. Okay, well, I just don't. I disagree with that.
Okay, I'll say this differently. It is my opinion that if the state finds itself in a position of warfare, then everyone who is a beneficiary of the peace and security that state apparatus is designed to provide has an obligation upon themselves to defend the state. So I think that applies equally to all citizens. I don't know why you want to select some and more others.
Because I believe that people who don't want the state to exist, if a state can't defend its own principles and values, then it doesn't deserve to exist. And that's why I have a lot of respect for Israel, because regardless of if there was a draft or not, I do think that there'd be enough people to actually volunteer to go and defend its principles that they live by, just as much as I think Americans would as well. That's why I have such respect for America, because even though there's no draft, there's still a group of people who dedicate their lives to defending it. And if push comes to shove, if there would have to have been one country I'd die for, I would definitely do that for America, because I do think it's the only country on the planet worth fighting for its values.
You would die for America, Simon?
I would.
Wow! You know, part of surviving is making the other person die, Simon.
For me,
I'm reminded of, I think it was General Patton. He said, no poor son of a bitch ever won a war by dying for his country. He won a war by making the other bastard die for his.
It's called winning.
I mean, even Dino calls me a radical when it comes to.
But I don't agree with the draft in principle. I don't agree with the draft in principle. And I would die for America because I love what America believes in. Thank you so much, Simon. So interesting.
Question of whether you would die. That is partly like to put yourself in harm's way consideration. The real question is, are you ready to kill for your state?
Yes, absolutely. That's when the
people that tell you that they like have the buses running on time, they make sure the roads are there, and that there's cones put up, and they're doing road work. Those people, when they say someone's coming to kill some of your neighbors, you don't just sit there and say, well, that sounds like my neighbor's problem, or maybe the government's problem, but not my problem. That's a misunderstanding of what you're doing as a citizen, I think.
Oh, then tell that to Daniel because he thinks I'm a radical when it comes to war.
You're a radical?
Yeah, he likes, he wants to wipe off basically to nuke Gaza.
No, not to nuke Gaza. Relax. That would also wipe out Israel.
You would wipe out Israel?
No, Daniel, there's a big difference. I'm saying I morally sanction my government to do what's necessary, and for people to cry about how many people are dying is completely irrelevant.
Simon, when you go look in the mirror, do you even see anything there? Simon, do you even see yourself in the mirror? Are you visible?
Yeah, it's hard to miss my mustache. It's pretty.
You have a mustache?
You have a mustache?
Yeah, I just shaved my beard.
Oh my god.
Was it like little baby pubic hairs above your lip?
No, it's actually like thick.
It's thick.
Yeah.
You're pretty thick.
What kind of conversation are you having?
I don't know. You're the one saying you prefer to wipe out Israel. I'm just wondering how stupid you really are. Are you also an 8-year-old with Down syndrome? I don't know who you're like, what you are like on the back end.
I don't understand. When did I get it?
I'm just saying I don't know your life circumstances. Are you a quadriplegic?
Go and play back your stupid playbacks, your stupid recordings, and go and find where
Why are you getting all fair? I've never seen violence.
He's got a thick mustache. He's a tough guy. He's a handsome, tough guy. He's got work to do to take his girlfriend to the Italian restaurant.
Okay, a friend is coming over, so I'll check his name.
No!
I know, right? But we're going to a real life friend.
Alright, are you inviting him to Clubhouse?
No.
No.
Why don't you show him your friends from Clubhouse?
Stay my friend. I want you to stay my friend.
That's a very fair point.
I mean, Pepe, what's new in your world, Pepe? What's the last book you read, Pepe?
Pepe is still battling with his drama with Roger and JB. And Roman.
What do they all from?
Because Pepe uses the K word, the N word, just indiscriminately. You know, he's a low IQ, brain damaged, Guido looking motherfucker.
Yeah, see, you've got a slur for him, so not fair.
But he ain't a Guido, he's a Corsican.
Yeah,
That's even worse.
they don't have their own, like, cute.
IQ?
Maybe in France they do. In France, do Corsicans have a racial slur?
Yeah, we call them terrorists.
Yeah.
Not even joking. Like, people actually call Corsicans terrorists.
Well, I mean, Napoleon did terrorize, so.
Yeah, and it's also because they're fucking nut jobs.
So Pepe, I mean, I've listened to you quite a bit over the past few weeks and made some amazing recordings that go on for like 3, 4, 5, 8 hours even. I mean, where does your energy come from, Dr. PP?
talking about?
Oh, I'm just saying he's put on some amazing rooms in white America.
Stamina.
Yeah, where does the stamina come from, Pee-Pee?
Pee-Pee?
Dr. Pee-Pee.
No, Pee-Pee.
Pepe, Pee-Pee. I don't really see how you can actually tell me that the way I'm pronunciating it is the incorrect way. Is that not true, Dr. Pee-Pee? Are you sure Dr. Pee-Pee is a bad pronunciation of Pee-Pee?
No, pronunciated is wrong.
Anyways, where does the stamina come from, Dr. Pee-Pee?
I'm eating.
Are you having yogurt?
He's recharging his stamina.
That's right, need that stamina.
You don't actually lift weights anymore, though, do you, Dr. Pee-Pee?
No, not really.
Don't you think that maybe a reason for your low testosterone levels?
Why do you think he's got low testosterone?
Because he doesn't lift weights. How do you produce testosterone if you don't lift weights?
You try being a man.
So when I lift weights, I'm producing testosterone?
Yeah, absolutely. How do you think muscle growth happens? And you don't think the brain produces chemicals? The brain probably produces 300 chemicals.
But if I produce too much testosterone, then I will have a mustache.
It's true. You could look like Simon's little effeminate pubic hair mustache. They call it a moustache. It gives him puissance.
I will be watermelon stash.
But how am I getting made fun of by you?
Because I'm here. I'm in the Super Clubhouse friends. Good friends, they roast each other. They try to create some comedy, some drama. It's a very dry, boring conversation.
Who do I roast?
Anne, Randy.
I don't roast Randy. I tell her to shut the fuck up all the time. That's about it.
Wow. Does your girlfriend know you talk to women that way? I will say, if there's one thing about El Normo, he has corrected me on the way I talk to people, and I gotta agree with his.
Really? What else has shown you?
Just talking to a woman in a negative way is very weak as a man. So it's like, if you call yourself a man and a leader, why would you ever even bother talking, negatively towards a woman? No, I'm not in disagreement with you, but I've just realized that if I'm going to break my character or my code, like, in order to denigrate or talk negatively to a woman, that's a very weak position to be in.
Well, you'll always call us fatties.
Yeah, but I feel like calling people fat asses should be the normal way to insult people. Like, if you're a fat ass, it's like, maybe you should go to the gym and diet a little bit.
It's like a motivational insult.
Yeah, and I'm susceptible to being a fatty. So, like, let's go to the gym together, fatties. I mean, I get gout attacks. It's not pleasant.
I don't even like telling people to shut up. I think it's like I don't even like.
You hate it when I.
Oh, I can't stand it. I literally can't stand it. I just the way. I just find it so disrespectful. So that's why when I tell I have to shut the fuck up, it's like it's that level of disrespect in my head.
Yeah, Simon hated when I tell people to shut up.
So that's why I don't roast anybody. I just tell. Well, I mean, I don't know what your father, you say whatever you want. I just don't like it. So Simon, of course, the kids stole like a lot of people are stolen criminals. In France, right? I have no idea.
Like the gypsies.
I'm just saying the general consensus amongst French people is that they really don't like Corsicans and that they view them as extreme radical, terrorist people.
They're separatists. But isn't your government utterly insane? I mean, is Macron and his husband and just the entire Congress of France, aren't they just liberal insane people?
Well, yeah, I mean, France is a fucking failed state just as much as the UK, just as much as Italy, just as much as All the rest are Western.
Corsica is like the murder capital of Europe in the 2010s.
Not even surprised.
Is it really a failed? Are they really failed states though, or is that just your opinion, Simon? I mean, they're honestly
No,
technically
they're
not
actually
failed
failed
states.
states. I mean, they're not. They have no concept of upholding individual rights. Like relative to maybe even 20 years ago, I mean, it's not even close.
See, you're just being ridiculous. You've said nothing specific to give me any indication of
Okay,
what you
so
previously
in
said
the
was
UK,
accurate.
people get assaulted, and then when you call cops, they can't even defend themselves because they've had their guns removed, their weapons removed. Laws making it more difficult to actually defend citizens' rights. You're smart enough, you read enough to read between the lines. But
Those are failed states. Okay, got it. Those are failed states. Okay, cool.
Well, when the state actually not even removes, diminishes their monopoly on force, and it makes it more difficult on themselves to actually defend.
See, you're basically an opposite person because first you're saying I don't agree with the draft, and now you're saying I don't agree that the state should be able, or you disagree that the state isn't able to use a heavy hand and get back.
Because he is an authoritarian.
What the hell?
Is
Griffin
it?
is saying.
It's Simon's world. Welcome back to Simon's Autistic Simon World. I gotta make some money, everybody, and make a video so I can take my pretty girlfriend to the Italian restaurant. Thanks for coming back to Simon's World. Simon's World and Pepe's World.
He is doing a nice thing. Take her to a restaurant. Why do you have to shame him for that?
I'm not. He's got a thick mustache. She must be so attracted to the thickness of it.
He says, sometimes you sound like Simon, so if you think he's stupid, this is how you sound. This person's so
Who are you talking to?
I do not believe that the state should.
San Francisco.
I sound like Simon.
Yeah, I don't know. He's apparently saying I sound right wing.
You can just keep that quiet.
I don't even know what I said is right wing. I mean, what the hell?
Pepe, do you want to be a campaign manager on the campaign to elect John Kitover to Congress?
Hey, I'm in Arizona.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're a decentralized group of super clubhouse friends working together for John Kitover's rise to power.
Amazing.
This is will to power, power of will. So I have Augustus. He's going to be my art director, and he texted me today saying, yeah, he said he's broke, so he needs money. And so I told him that we are going to pass out the charity baskets and see if we can raise money for the campaign. And if we do, guess what? I'm going to pay you. So and he's got a lot of followers, and he can put together big X rooms. So I think he could be my linchpin.
And then you can Jesus, what's the word I'm looking for? What's going on with my brain?
Simon, mute up. We don't want to hear you typing on the computer, please.
Then you can brag that you have the same campaign manager.
It's Kennedy. I know, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. And Thursday we're starting it, and it's Thor Day, so that's when we're going to war. And we will raise money, and then we will pay Augustus to create amazing videos for the campaign to elect John Kitover to Congress in the 16th District of Illinois.
Willing to help you?
Yeah,
That's so cool if he is.
He says he's broke, so broke people need to work. And I have a little bit of money I can send him, but it would be much better if the campaign can send him the money because we're creating donations.
Yeah.
Because think about all the fucking Pepe, you spend a lot of time here, dude. Why don't you just do fundraising for the campaign, and I can pay you as a campaign manager? I mean, at least use your platform and your content to, raise money in politics, and we can probably beat this guy in the 16th District of Illinois because nobody really likes him. He's got no comments, no retweets. There's no interaction.
You know that Jewish Clubhouse is campaigning against you, right?
Well, that's okay. See, I need drama. If I don't have conflict.
Where's Bussy?
Yeah, Bussy's going to be a crisis actor too in the campaign.
my full name. Say my full name in my bio.
Let's see.
FBI July.
FBI. Bella Rambleson. You got the Rambleson disease, huh? He drove you crazy too.
Where's Rambleson?
He's taking a break.
Is he? That's good. That sounds good.
Send at me.
Norm got to him. Let's just say.
Norm? Really? What did he say?
He was crazy with Norm. You know he always goes at it. They were fighting about Israel. Who is it?
Oh man, I wish I was there to film that one.
I've seen them go at it for like, I'm not even exaggerating, like over 2 hours. Like just like pure screaming. Like just pure screaming. I've never seen that.
Oh my gosh, how exhausting. It takes a lot out of you, but I think it does create a lot of dopamine in your brain.
Oh, well, I love it. That's why I am addicted to drama. Crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a big offender.
Well, Simon, we can make it happen for you.
He has a girlfriend.
Yeah, Simon, where do you stand on cultural degeneracy?
David.
Simon, do you want to be our French campaign ambassador?
No, Simon.
David is our campaign finance manager.
Simon said he doesn't like molested spots.
Can I be in charge of DEI?
You're going to be our LGBTQ DEI CRT BLM campaign ambassador.
You forgot the plus.
Yeah.
I can talk about Chicago studies.
And Lou Jiz is our AI campaign strategist.
You say Chicano studies or Chicago studies?
Issa, you're going to get me the Latina vote.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the business development. I'm gonna do the voiceovers and call stuff.
So X recently labeled me as spam, and then I messaged Adrian Dittman and Elon Musk, and I said, "Why are you calling me spam?"
Did they answer?
No, he blocked me.
Oh, you're in the Matrix.
What did I miss?
I don't know.
Nothing. Total waste of time.
Yeah, totally so sorry. What?
You like my profile picture? It's shy. AI.
It's shy? Oh, that looks beautiful.
You know, Issa, you really do cultivate quite, entertainment. I gotta say, like, your rooms are better than a lot of rooms. Like, you really bring the room. And,
Oh, wow.
Roberto used to, contribute to the creation of these joyful rooms. But, you are
Who's
the...
Roberto?
Robert Taylor, the ATM Bitcoin launderer. He's doxing him. He's doxing him. I have people posting my address. In YouTube comments saying they're calling the police right now on me. Like,
Oh my god.
if you want to talk about maybe getting really doxxed, where the police kick your door in, like, I'm running those risks by recording all these rooms,
Okay, but like.
No, but Edmund, I don't do anything. Like, I don't create content or anything. I just open a room. That's what I do.
You're basically the Latina version of Nick Fuentes and Candace Owens if they were to have a baby. You'd be that big booty Latina.
Oh, wow. That's big insult. Yeah.
What do you mean they're Latino? Candace Owens is a fucking retard, and Nick Fuentes is like. I don't even know what word to describe Nick Fuentes. I mean, that kid is nutty.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, people do have this Jewish conspiracy hate in their, souls because it's a projection, and they use it as a mirror for their own self-hate. And it's just insane to consider that people create content based on that, and they are monetizing it. It's, but look at Pepe. Pepe creates racist hate speech rooms all the time. And he's been doing it for years. No education, no enlightenment, no transcendental type meditation. It's just low IQ stupidity. It's people hating themselves and then projecting it onto Jews. It's the stupidest of the stupid.
My favorite quote regarding like the Jews is from Sartre when he goes, "If the Jew did not exist, the anti-Semite would invent him."
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's also
it's the
a thing
boogeyman.
for God. If God didn't exist, the man would invent it. And that's probably what happened.
They have the exact same ones in their problems. They're easy scapegoats for Jews.
But see, every time I hear somebody make a statement on this app, I go, okay, the exact opposite of what they said is most likely the truth.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, no, what I'm saying is that man probably did not create God, but God created man. That's probably the more accurate truth, which is to essentially say, look at the universe and just imagine it's one giant fucking connected, system that created this earth and our reality. I mean, I don't believe in the Jehovah's Sky God.
According to their nature, created the world. Yes.
That's right. God didn't exist, God would probably invent it.
What?
That's why God doesn't exist.
It makes us feel better.
No.
Simon's right. You just have to give Branson this one small little, nothing or everything came from nothing. And then
That's a contradiction.
Okay, so Simon,
Nothing from something.
you have to accept it.
Something from
where does
nothing.
the world come from, Simon?
Subject, object, object, subject, subject,
It's
object.
okay not to.
Where do you come from, Simon? What is there before you are born?
My mother.
No, but where do you come from?
Soup.
I don't know. We don't have that answer.
Lightning.
So you come from nothing?
Is that what it is?
Okay, when you
I
die,
don't know. It's not a substitute for nothing.
when you die, where do you go?
There's nowhere.
Nowhere. That's not even a question. Where do you go? Where do we go?
How do you
You come back to Clown House.
How do you explain the Big Bang?
What the Big Bang?
Oh, Diogenes is here.
Oh, that's right. I was supposed to tell you.
Where do things come from?
Where what? Sorry, someone
Where do
saying.
things come from?
Where does things come from?
Welcome to Super Clubhouse Friends, ESL and how to speak
Oh,
English.
Diogenes is here.
Yes, I'm here. Where's my money?
Abby's booty call.
Honestly, because you've been so obnoxious, I was like, okay, when he was in the photo,
Is that that's
yeah,
Yeah, you made it clear. You lost the bet.
he loves the photo, I'm gonna send him the photo for Amazon.
Oh, geez.
If he gets
If
things
the
so
person who wins the bet
shit.
doesn't act the way I want them to act, and I don't have to bet. Where is it? Is it in the bylaws? I didn't have a copy of that. That's weird. You know what? You learn more every day. I'm gonna have to fact check that, but I mean, I guess I should take you at your word right here, honest, or even lie.
Do you want your code?
It's in the Bible. It's actually in the Bible. Okay. Oh, it's in the Bible. Shit.
Actually, you haven't bothered me in the last one, so.
Welcome back to Super Clubhouse Friends. This is a decentralized friend platform in the campaign to elect John Kitover. Pass the election baskets around. Donations now.
It's a link to the code. I'll send it to you today.
Thanks.
Where's Abby Eva, your booty call?
That's what you said last time. You said
I didn't say that last time. I said last time that I forgot. Now I have it. I'm just gonna send it.
now he can finally buy his kids shoes. That's right.
And then he says,
Or tank of gas to go visit my daddy.
Ooh, and MAGA Ann has arrived. America's darling of Clown House, the Lebanite Ann.
who is America's darling?
Ann is America's Trump Clubhouse darling, the walk-away movement superstar. Did you find a job yet, Ann?
It's my birthday today.
Oh, Mazel Tov! Let's sing her happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you. What's your boyfriend's first name? Joe Hero. Oh, hey, Jeff. Jeff was here for a brief second. Too bad.
Randy McDickerson.
He's so good at reading the Iran-Israel war news.
Yeah, he doesn't like it. He's not going to stay here if you're here.
I mean, if you don't like someone, do you just not like a part of yourself? Is that what's really happening here?
Yeah, I do believe that, actually.
Well, welcome back to the Itty Bitty Titty Committee and the Super Clubhouse Friends, where Issa has been
And that's
organizing.
really what's happening between Simon and Anne. They are projecting on each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just found out someone in another room doesn't like Simon. I didn't know that.
Simon doesn't like you.
I can't say.
Ain't nobody like you, motherfucker.
That's okay.
Simon,
I'm not here to be liked.
Simon, how many times?
I'll just say that the person dated somebody in this room.
Simon, oh,
Oh, that makes it completely irrelevant to my life now.
Chicago cheeseburger. So, Ann, do you want to be a campaign manager on the campaign to elect John Kitover to Illinois 16?
Yes, please.
Okay, great. Oh, my friend is here.
How much do you pay per hour?
Our friend.
We pay minimum wage of $16.85 an hour.
Where's my friend? I don't see him.
Hello, my friend. Welcome to the campaign to elect John Kitover for Illinois 16.
Oh, he's in the other room. Just tell him not to be gay.
Why can't you take my slogan? I said it's fork it over. Fork it over.
Fork it over, fork it over. Red Rover, come on over, Kitover.
That's right.
Wait, that's a really good slogan. Where are
I know, I'm a genius.
They're in the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. They're in the Super Clubhouse Friends. You may be blocked by Simon.
No, Simon doesn't. It's like a sister.
I never once blocked anyone on his house.
No, you blocked me. What are you talking about?
I've never blocked you once.
Liar. Pants on fire.
I don't have
You blocked him.
I've never known Simon to lie.
I've never blocked anyone on this app. Not one single person.
David, what was a lie that you got caught in? David Bobadil, what was a lie that you got caught in once in your life? I know you've probably got caught in a lie.
David, you don't have to
Maybe when I was younger, I don't know.
You don't remember anything specific when you got busted?
Like, Mom and Dad, no, I didn't have a party at the house. But that's something about it.
It's so David Bobadil of you.
My parents did a lot of traveling, so I had many house parties.
Legendary house parties.
Project X worthy.
Thankfully, not that bad.
Well, you weren't doing it right.
So wait, Lujas Tickles, what are you doing for the AI campaign strategy today since we're on Clownhouse?
Oh, you mean besides coming up with the genius slogan? I don't know. I'll have to get back to you.
Fork it over? Come on, Kitover?
Was it you or was it ChatGPT?
No, that was fine.
Fork it over, vote Kitover?
I actually vote for someone who had that. I mean, obviously not you, but like, if it wasn't you, I'd probably vote for him.
I mean, I like it. I think fork it over, vote Kitover, then underneath you say, stop borrowing, stop spending. Vote Joe.
Simon, imagine making laws. I'll vote for a Democrat over him.
What are you talking about? Like, you think this guy has more transparency than probably anyone that we fucking know? 1,000x compared to these fucking people that are in office.
Yeah.
Can you just imagine the person in fucking. Bro, that. No, are you insane? This guy is literally nuts. Yeah, okay.
This guy is literally nuts.
It's exactly why I wouldn't want to vote for him. You think we're dealing with like our most moral people? No, sis, come on.
Listen, David and Simon just don't like me because I've made fun of them in the past for being low IQ dribblers who probably drool on their napkins. I mean, they just don't like me because it's personal. It's not because they don't think I'd be great at the job. It's because I've roasted them, and therefore they're not supporting me. Let's be honest. You guys drool. You guys probably got shit on your ass cheeks right now. Probably don't even use dental floss. You guys have spent years on here. David has spent years on here drunk on vodka just mumbling. Most of the things David says on here you can't even understand. This is why they don't support me, because I roast them for being stupid people.
No, I think I care about people. It would actually be more of an emotional response, the fact that I wouldn't vote for you.
Have you ever had an emotional response? Have you ever had an emotional response?
Yeah, never. He's an objectivist.
Object, subject, subject, object, object, subject, subject, object, object, subject, object, object, subject, subject, object. Say this word! Say this word! Objective! Subjective! Object, subject, subject, object, object, subject, subject, object, object, subject, subject. With all due respect, welcome to the David and Simon roast. Object, subject, subject, object, object, subject, subject, object, object, subject, subject, object, object, subject, object, subject.
It didn't take any time to just prove
with all due respect, people.
You don't have to make an argument. You just have to listen to me.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Object, subject, subject, object, object, subject,
That's right. Let's just keep fucking voting in the pedophiles. That's fine.
Allegedly.
The point is, we can't keep spending money the way we have, and we have to cut the pensions. I'm sorry, everybody, but the world of fake money is a lie. We just can't keep doing it. We can't keep borrowing and spending. It's not fair. It's just not fair.
Now you're talking my language.
So are you going to be the finance campaign manager, Simon, or is David going to take over?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
See, I believe in an inclusive, decentralized campaign of grassroots volunteers that want to enact change and have fun doing it. If you're not part of Team Kitover, well, fork it over. Kitover. Vote John for 16, Illinois.
I'll give all my money to Simon, and he'll decide whether to get it.
Can I just keep it? If you're going to just throw money in the garbage?
Well, you're so good at videos. I mean, I got Augustus competing for my business. Simon, do you want my business or do you not want to be part of Campaign John Kitover? You're looking for money. Don't you got to take that girl to a nice Italian restaurant? An Italian restaurant. Oh, you're in a position of power. You haven't read a book in 10 years and you think you're in a position of power? You probably have brain rot and you're unaware that your brain rot is set in. Okay, Simon, let me ask you before I hire you, I'm going to ask you a very simple math question. What is 100 times 1,000?
100 million.
Woohoo! You're hired, Simon. You're hired for the campaign. Thanks for deciding to join the campaign to elect John.
It's actually 100 billion. That's right. That's right. 100 times 1,000.
I think that was Ann's answer as well when I asked her what 100 times 1,000 was. And what is 100 times 1,000?
It's so easy. It's stupid.
And what is 100 times 1,000?
You just add 1,000 to 100. 100,000.
Lou, you're hired for the campaign as well. And what's 100 times 1,000? Go ahead, tell us what is 100 times 1,000?
Yeah, why
the 3 zeros to the end of 1,000.
Simon, you must be a Democrat. You must be a Democrat finance campaign chair. Okay, so I've also been roasting.
If you have what?
I just gave you the formula.
Brain rot sufferers. Oh my god. English brain rot.
That's not the formula that I gave you.
English brain rot.
That's not the formula that I just gave you.
10 times 1,000. 10,000. 100 times 1,000. 100,000.
Simon, don't play with Issa anymore. You're gonna cause a brain aneurysm.
Yeah, she doesn't know that. It has a woman's brain. You're gonna confuse her. She knows the rage bait was so real.
Oh, that sounds healthy.
That's what you get.
That sounds healthy.
What's your son?
Are you double vax, triple boosted? Do like atheists have a higher uptake of mRNA spike proteins?
Yeah. Makes sense. It does.
Are all the atheists dead from the vaccine?
No.
Well, I want to thank everybody for coming to the campaign to elect John Kitover, a local town hall of decentralized campaign supporters. You are all invaluable in my content creation as we pursue power in the Illinois 16th District and take over from Darren the Hood, a big borrower and a big spender who told you all to vaccinate or we would never end this horrific pandemic. Don't trust the liars borrowing and spending your future and your children's future. Vote John Kitover now. Go to johnforcongress.com to join the campaign and send us 10, not 11, 10, not $9 right now to buy Google ads to defeat the rhinologist and vaccinologist, Darren LaHood.
And remember, fork it over for John Kitover.
Fork it over for John Kitover.
Triple